Freedom Fighters, welcome back to another installment of Grim 86 Freedom First Podcast. My name is Chris, and all my shit is dope.
I'm Johnny Doe, and the price is wrong, bitch.
My name is Kenny.
Every time.
Are you sure?
Yes.
My name is Jamie. Thank you guys again for joining us for another episode. And we've got a couple of things we're going to talk about. We're going to start it off. Something that I didn't talk about last week, which is not going to be David Hogg immediately.
God.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Fucking Christ, fucking caveman shit.
Aren't you like the president of his fan club or something?
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, he's a fucktard.
Chris, go ahead and start us off, man. Jesus.
All right, so Jamie talked about being scared of heights, and we had like a little discussion about
True story.
me jumping out of an airplane. So here is my skydiving video. This is actually the second time I jumped. This is an 18,000 foot jump. My previous one was
Feet. 18,000 feet.
Yeah, 18,000 feet. My first was 8,000 feet. So this is me getting ready.
So you went from 8 to 18.
Yes, sir.
Wow. You're like, let's add another 10,000 feet.
Yeah.
Because you're in crack.
Because it was fun. You free fall.
No,
under.
that doesn't look like fun.
Dude, it's seriously.
Falling out of the skies sounds not fun.
Let's jump out of a perfectly good plane.
You guys have to do it.
Yeah,
to
Kenny,
experience it
so
yourself.
for once we agree on something.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
For once.
Well,
All right,
that.
so my wife is about to jump out right now.
So I have a question real quick.
Yeah.
Are those the same sunglasses that you wore on the podcast halfway through
Yes.
episode 2? They are? Okay.
Yes.
I just want to make
Nice.
sure that
Yeah,
the viewers at home knew that.
Hey, are those polarized?
We
They
get
look
crazy.
nice.
Hey, how does he not get a wedgie scooting around like that, though?
He probably does, and he just pulls it out while he jumps.
Commando.
But you got to be careful because if you pull the wrong thing, the parachute will pop.
Oh.
Talking about popping parachutes.
Popping parachute.
And
so,
this goo.
so here I am
I'm all-
scooting. We're tandem
Look,
jumping.
I like
so
him. He
I'm-
doesn't even let you dangle.
No.
He just is
Oh.
like, bye-bye.
Oh, your face is
We're
like,
going. Yeah, so we're tandem jumping right now. I'm strapped to the instructor.
Mm-hmm.
So we're falling right now, and at this, I'm falling at a pretty good rate of speed.
Yeah, we could see that.
And
And are you screaming
your face,
yes? You're like,
no, well, you know what's crazy is like there's so much wind coming at you that they tell you that you have to like scream or you have to make noise because otherwise the wind,
Because you're going to die.
the wind is so powerful that it'll cut off your oxygen supply.
Oh.
So by screaming you're breathing in and out.
yeah, let's
Oh,
not
yeah.
do that.
And I almost did pass out.
Yeah, no
There's one
thank
point
you.
where I'm like shaking my head because I'm like, whoa.
No,
lightheaded.
Yeah, I don't.
thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
It was crazy fun though.
You know what? You can get that same adrenaline rush on the
See-
ground
see
in
my-
a car or
my
a
face
motorcycle.
flapping? That's how fast
Or a roller coaster.
Yeah.
No,
No.
roller coasters
Yeah, I can
are
Dude,
choke
there's not-
myself while
I
I'm
can tell
jerking
you
off
right now,
too.
dude.
But I mean, hey, there's that.
There's
I'm pretty sure it's different than all those things.
Yeah.
Just by watching the
totally
video.
totally different.
Yeah.
It's such an awesome.
Was that a
experience.
bird that just flew past? What
Yeah.
is that in the
No,
background?
no, no.
Debatable.
That's a.
Are you guys
The parachute,
littering?
the little
yeah,
one?
some
The
The
parachute.
guide one or whatever it is?
Okay, it looked like you were littering for a hot second.
So right here, I'm just telling everybody how cool it was. You got to try it. I had a really good time.
So how long did it take you to get to the ground from there?
So it was like
2 weeks?
like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, dude, straight up. It
Yeah.
looks like it would take fucking forever.
Like 2
Was that an altimeter on your wrist, or was that a watch?
No, that was actually my Boss watch.
I just felt like it was the size of
okay.
your head.
That was your
I love
giant wristwatch.
Boss watches, by the way.
Oh, interesting.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, maybe they'll never see this ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yo.
Probably.
That's fine.
Don't ever do that again either.
Hey, wink, wink. I won't.
I won't.
How dare you?
How dare you, sir?
How dare you?
A bunch of horse shit.
Yeah, so that was me jumping out of an airplane.
Cool.
Jamie,
so
would you do it?
when are
Jamie?
you doing
Come
it
on,
again?
Jamie. Go with me.
No, I'm not gonna fucking do it. Are you kidding me?
I'll,
I will-
if
I
you
will pay for
pay,
you.
I'll do it.
Chris, when are you going to do it again?
No, I want to see Jamie jump.
Oh,
When are
why?
you going
Because
again?
I'm gonna
Why?
Go, I'm gonna go in about 2
Wait,
months.
hold on.
2 months?
Pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah.
So you'll pay for the white guy, but not for the black guy.
You're not scared of heights like Jamie is.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
off.
So
I was trying to make it racial.
Yeah, Kenny, it's just kind of how things
Yeah.
work around here, man.
Yeah.
This is America.
Oh, it is. It's a racial thing for sure.
That's true.
Totally.
It's fucked up. Ah, Jesus Christ. All right, so you guys remember the fucking
Nope.
the foot tacos? You remember them?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
We got a little.
And
We're
the
not-
tranny
We're
thing.
not
We-
talking about foot
hot
tacos
dog?
or someone feeding their penis to
sausages.
anyone.
I don't want to see another.
We might,
fucking-
though.
Sausage.
We
No.
might have to
No.
revisit these
Why?
topics.
Cannibalism, bro.
No.
It's a thing.
I know it's a thing.
Have you heard, bro?
Have
About
you heard,
cannibalism?
bro? Have you heard, bro? Come
Have you
on,
heard about
Chris. Have you heard?
Womp womp.
Cannibalism, bro.
Dude, Johnny, go ahead and kick us off here. I'm going to go
Well,
and transition this over for
I
you.
feel like the cannibalism thing was a really good one to bring up, and then I found out that Satan's servants of the sea also are fucking cannibals. These fucking white shark fucks with their black soulless fucking eyes are now eating each other. It's fucking insanity.
Dude.
It's all
Stay the fuck out of the water.
man's fault.
It is not man's fault.
Zombies. Zombies. I seen it once before in a rat,
Yes.
and I seen it now in men. Once one gets a taste for its own kind, it can
Yeah,
spread
see?
to the pack like a wildfire.
Bro.
Mindlessly chomping and biting at their own hinds. Nothing but the taste of flesh on their minds.
The
You know
devil.
the thing about a rat?
Stay out of the water.
It's got lifeless
This is the
eyes.
fucking greatest
Black
monologue
eyes,
ever.
like a doll's
He's a
eye.
genius, dude.
Don't seem to be living at all when I come at you. Till it bites you.
He has
Have
an
you heard,
accent,
bro?
man.
And the eyes roll.
You heard? Stay out of the water, bro.
You don't hear nothing but the screaming and the hollering.
What are you doing? Is this being a speech from Jaws? Are you doing Jaws? We don't have time for this shit. This is serious. Look, it wasn't zombies, okay?
Really?
No, it was fucking great white shark.
Cannibal zombie sharks is what we're fucking talking about here, people. So
So
get fucking bored.
is it Shark Week or something?
No.
Just Johnny.
No, it's
No, just in
always
general.
awareness, bro.
They're fucking terrifying.
Always be aware of your fucking surroundings.
You don't
Dude,
go
that
near
is
the
a
water.
horrifying
It's none of your
picture.
fucking business, Kenny.
Dude, that is horrifying.
Look at that
right there.
shit.
Oh my god, dude. Can
Don't you just
imagine
want to
blowing-
French
I
kiss
just
it?
fucking pissed myself.
It's just too many
Sorry,
teeth.
guys.
There's a limit to how many teeth
He
are
needs to have a
acceptable.
dentist
There's
or
just too
something
many.
going
They
there.
have rows
Look at that.
upon
You can
rows.
see the rows
So when
and
they
rows and
eat
rows
you,
of teeth.
they fucking can replace them. Come on, man. No other
It's just
animal has that shit.
You
It's
know,
just unnecessary.
you know
It's
sharks when they eat, they're like jaws.
Yeah, no,
are
they just
hinges,
eat you, bro.
and they saw
No.
as they
Who
eat.
told you that?
That's a real fact.
Where?
I've seen it on fucking
I've
Shark
seen
Week.
the sharks play,
Where is
and
it
they
a
do
fact?
this at the Shark
yeah.
Tank.
They do that at the
So
Shark Tank.
that's how it works.
Where-
Sorry.
Wait,
when
what?
actual sharks eat, they bite down and their jaws hinge so it can go this way. So it's like a saw.
Sawing
No.
motion.
Yeah.
No.
So it keeps them
Really?
from
Look
choking,
that
is what
up.
you're saying?
I
Look
feel
it
like
up.
that
Ew.
only
Look
happens
that
when
shit
they're like
up.
just nibbling. Just a nibble.
Yeah.
I feel
Can we
a
really look
challenge
that
coming
up?
on.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Just
Look it up.
nibbling.
Hashtag look it up.
You guys want me to look up how sharks
Fuck
eat?
yeah, look that shit up. We are
Okay.
not about
Look up
presenting
shark-
false information on this
sharks
show.
hinge jaw.
Okay, then you guys fucking figure something else to talk about while we're doing this, 'cause this is some bullshit.
How about Chris making up shit?
I didn't
out the
make
seat
it
of
up,
his
dude.
pants
No,
'cause
I've
he's
heard
got
this
a
not
dope
make it
hat
up.
on.
I've heard this before.
So what's the bet here? If I'm right, what?
I don't punch you in the face.
Okay. So if I'm wrong, I get to punch you in the face.
No, you don't get to punch me at all because I'm going to punch you back.
Well, well,
We're
then
all
we're gonna have
about
to come up with
answer
some kind of wager
Yeah,
here.
I don't know. We all get to punch Jamie in the face.
Yeah.
Dude,
No,
no.
Jamie's innocent.
Everyone fucking chill the hell out, okay? Hey, like, so you missed it, Kenny, but I'm like, hey, just be rest assured, this is not the last time that's gonna happen.
That you get punched in the face?
Well, no, where I forget to start recording when I'm supposed to start recording.
yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
You
That's-
didn't forget this.
You want to
time,
know
right?
why?
No, it's still, no, it's
I can,
going.
I
It's
can
going.
tell you why you forgot. You want to know why you forgot?
Because he didn't have a 40?
Yeah, because he's fucking drinking 32 ounces in fucking cans now.
Today he's
You
got
just-
cans.
He can't even afford the 32 today.
I gotta drink 32 cans is what you
Yeah.
guys all heard.
Horrible.
That's what I heard.
So there's
Remember,
something on a
we get in a
fish
P.O.
jaw.
box so we can get 40s for Jamie,
That's
and I'm
not a
starting
fish.
that
That's not a
GoFundMe
shark,
page.
But it says such as sharks and rays have one set of oral jaws made mainly of cartilage. Did you not have some? This is a word I don't know how to pronounce. Pharyngeal jaws.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're articulated.
I feel like we didn't find the answer out.
Yeah, I
and
don't.
opposed
I don't
vertically, compromising a jaw.
I think
an
you're
upper jaw
stalling
and a
for
lower
your
jaw.
boy over here.
No,
I don't
dude.
think
This
so.
is just.
And
This is just.
fucking
I'm just
conspiracy.
trying to bear. I'm trying to read through Wikipedia,
Just
which is a
fucking
bunch
forget
of horseshit.
it. You're off your game today because you don't have your 32 ounces.
Yo, you guys are the ones who want to look up how
Oh, now
fucking
Kenny
sharks
wants
eat.
them to have 32
So, yeah,
ounces.
now, yeah.
Yeah.
See,
And
you
now
how it
Kenny's
changes?
backing
No,
out.
I want
Kenny's
him to have
backing out.
40s.
I can't
but
win.
He can't afford the 40s.
I can't fucking
can't
win
win.
with you. I
Until
swear
the
to God.
I just
GoFundMe
won.
page
No.
I
goes
just won the
on.
bet.
No.
No,
oh,
you didn't win
you
the
want to
bet.
drink 40s and you want to drink 32s, and then you get then oh my God, Jamie,
No.
how do sharks eat? Fucking dude, I don't like I don't know what the fuck you want from me.
Fucking Bill Nye the Science Guy over here has to answer this, right?
Yes.
All right, I say we move along because
All right. Well,
we
hash-
didn't find the answer.
Hashtag look it up.
We'll probably talk
We'll
about
settle
this
this
next week, I'm
later.
sure.
I
I
will
will figure it
yeah.
out.
I will find
Next
the
week.
information for the next show.
Okay,
How
there we
about
go. Well, we got to keep that going, man. Sharks are
All right.
important.
Yeah, I'll save this link so we can put it in the description. Can I grab it?
So basically what we're saying, ladies and gentlemen, rule number one, or number one threat, number one threat is government on your freedom, infringing on your freedom. Number two, the
Fuck the
soulless
government.
assassins of the sea.
Fuck. That's
Great white sharks. Stay the fuck out of the water.
Yeah,
Don't do it, man.
not into them. Not into them at all.
No.
All right, well, you guys want to go ahead and move on to the first freedom topic?
No.
What?
No.
Wait.
We have free talk, bro.
Kenny has something.
Kenny had some free talk, bro.
See what I'm
Oh, my
saying?
bad.
Have you heard?
Shit that
I
I'm
Have you
talking
heard?
about.
Have you
This is
heard, bro?
exactly what I'm
I
talking
see
what I'm
about.
talking
Okay,
about, too.
all right.
You just
Nope.
tried to, like...
Kenny,
Yeah.
it was
No,
it was
it's
revenge.
Cool. It's cool.
It was
It's all
revenge.
good. It's
He
all
just
good.
tried to delete your little segment, huh?
Yeah, I know.
man.
He was like, "Oh, fuck it, let's go, move along." Black guy has nothing
Yeah,
to
fuck
say.
black people.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
And we will be giving out Chris's address later on in the show, by the way.
Yeah.
No, so earlier this morning, I'm at work. I get a message that I have a message on my Facebook page from my cousin.
Kenny loves social media, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I fucking don't.
I love social media.
I do.
So the message says, I can't follow pages that are Trump supporters. Basically, he was saying that he can't follow my page because I support Trump. My aunt was then kind enough to reply and say that she was about to say the same thing. I messaged them both saying that I'm not a Trump supporter. I don't support the left. I don't support the right. Most of the stuff that's on my page is from the
Libertarian perspective.
So it's not a right or a left perspective. It's a freedom perspective. We then got into a discussion because we were talking about the subject about politics and where he stood and where I stood. I haven't seen my cousin. I think I was like 12 the last time I saw him. So a long time ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hell of a
Yeah, and you're
reunion.
like, what,
Yeah.
50 now? So
So yeah, I'm a
a lot of years.
I'm 69 now. So
69.
69-year-old man.
yeah. So we had a discussion about politics and why he felt so strongly about being Democratic. And, I was just telling him, you shouldn't, just because you were raised to be a Democrat, that you shouldn't just blindly follow, what your parents were or what.
Well, yeah, whether it's right wing or left wing.
Yeah. Either way, Republican, Democrat, like, you should be free
You're all
thinking.
shit.
You should pretty much like look and see what they stand for. So it got me thinking, like, after I, got done talking to him, I'm working. Sorry, I'm getting a little long-winded. It got me thinking, like, why people are so upset now with what Trump is doing, and then you have people that were so upset with what Obama was doing, but you pretty much voted in the same policies, period. Like, really, nothing really changed as far as, like, how the House and the Senate went. They pretty much stayed the same, right? So you have these people that are mad because of Trump, who's really not a figurehead. Yeah, he comes up with policy, but it takes the government to pass to actually make his policy law. Same thing with Obama, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So you have people that are like, oh, I don't like Trump. Oh, I didn't like Obama. But you still voted the same people in, or the same people are still there, and you're still bitching about the same problem. But you're not doing anything about it. So, like, if you have a problem with your government, maybe local or on a national level, do your research, know what the topics are, and then get involved. It's not hard to, like, get involved in politics.
Yeah,
It's really
anybody
not.
can get involved at any time.
Right.
Even a caveman could do it.
Exactly.
God
So
damn
that
it.
was just my freedom talk. Is if you have a problem with the way things are, don't sit on your ass and bitch and moan about it
Right.
at home. Get
Freedom
up and
talk,
actually
bro.
fucking do something about
Do
it.
something like start a podcast.
Yeah, like, have you heard?
Right.
Like, have you heard, bro?
Grim 86.
Or go talk to a fucking legislation and see what you can do to be active in your community.
That just sounds stupid.
Okay, whatever.
It doesn't. It's not hard to send an email to the president, by the way, or your congressperson,
Or you can hit him up on Twitter. He'll respond back. Like, real talk.
That's fucking
I don't
crazy to think about.
More like a secretary,
What?
probably.
no,
the fucking
he
president
really will respond back
reply
on
to
your
you.
Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've sent him messages and I never got a reply. But my
Well-
messages are like, "Fuck you."
There's a lot. I was gonna say there's a lot of cursing in there.
You're right.
A lot of block sender.
He
But at
probably
the same
looked
time-
you up and was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah,
I also
I
don't
need
know-
funding for my wall for this guy."
This is the way.
Yeah.
But this is the way I feel about Trump. Like some of his policies are okay in my book, and then sometimes
No.
he's just a dipshit. And
Always.
and so
That's more times than not.
Yeah, exactly.
right.
But I mean, there's still things that
I think what you're saying is that sometimes he has things that he does that are all right, or
Yeah,
you might
yeah,
agree with, but
yeah.
most of the time, no.
most of the time.
Okay, so
I think that's what
can
he's
I
saying.
can I talk about that for just one
Yes, you can.
fucking small second?
It is free talk,
So
sir.
as much as I am not a Trump supporter, The problem that I have, and this is, I'm going to be addressing.
The reason why he doesn't have his hat on is he had the "Make America Great" hat on earlier, and he took it off.
I had to get rid of it.
He's full of shit right now. I had to get rid of it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to address parties as they are, which I hate labels in general because I feel like that is part of one of the contributing factors to dividing us as a nation. But I'm going to say this: the left, the far left, never wants to give Trump credit for anything that he's actually done right, like denuclearizing fucking nuclearizing
there you go.
North Korea. That's just one fucking example. He's done some things that are not terrible, but nobody wants to give him a fucking W.
Right. And me, I'm a libertarian. So either way, I mean, I'm cool. If he does shit wrong, then somebody's going to be mad. If he does something right, somebody's going to be mad. So,
that's all I was trying to get at there is that nobody wants to give this man a win for anything that he might have done not terribly. Can we all just come together and be like, hey, that actually wasn't the worst thing he could have done? But no, everyone wants to shit on him for all the stuff that he's doing badly, which, I mean, yeah, fuck him. But it's like, come on, we can't.
Ultimately, we're saying fuck him, but at the same time, if he does do one thing that might be
give credit where credit is due.
Yeah,
what the fuck's the problem?
It could
with
be
that?
Obama, it could be Bush, it could be anybody.
Jamie for Trump.
No, then you would have to say
his hat is just
Trump,
right off.
Because I feel the same way. Like,
it's right over here. I swear to God.
I think everybody's so stuck in their ideology, like you were talking about with your family, that we all hear the same thing when we're in that group of people. Because you only search for ideology that suits your
that
narrative,
mimics yours.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. So what do they call that? A sound tunnel or whatever they call it.
No one knows what you're trying to say.
Echo chamber.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so you get in this echo chamber and all you're hearing is people repeating exactly what you think, and then you never hear the other side.
Sounds like a fucking circle jerk to me.
When you do hear the other side, your group is still saying "fuck that side." You know,
all I heard is circle jerk.
No one ever comes to the middle. Nobody's not coming to the middle, and that's
except for you, Chris.
I got a full semi.
Right
hey, yeah, I got a full semis. I'm all about him.
Full semis.
But I think that's where libertarians are. I mean, I think we should be. Is everybody should be in the middle. Nobody should be so extreme that they can't hear the other side. And,
right.
You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You got to be able to evaluate your ideology and remove the things that would block you from having a decent conversation with somebody. That's my take on it.
Dude, no, I couldn't have said it better myself. That's all I was trying to get at. Was that like if you really think about it and you want to you take a step back and you look at things objectively for a moment, it's like, okay, certain accomplishments by our president, not bad. Some stuff that he's accomplished, fucking abhorrible. But I mean, abhorrible?
What?
I thought you said adorable.
I thought he said adorable too.
No, I'm making up words now.
Abhorrible.
But I don't think that's a word.
Deplorable.
No,
deplorable?
No, I didn't mean to say that.
Let's say, okay, so there's abhorrent.
Bad is what I meant to say.
So that would be deplorable.
I can't.
And then there's horrible.
Yeah.
I think you put the two words together.
We got to put you back on Miller High.
Bad, horrible. Yeah.
I'll
just have another beer and shut up over here.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys go ahead and carry the show for me.
All right. Okay. So I got something to bring up. We did this in we've talked about this before on a sound check, but do you guys believe in ghosts?
Oh God damn it.
Fuck.
Yeah, buddy.
Really? Come on, man.
Come on.
All right. So
Jamie has a little something to say about this.
I do have something to say about this. I have never seen any proof that would make me believe that ghosts exist. I'm open to the possibility. But do you remember not too long ago you invited me to go with you?
Yes.
With some paranormal investigators.
Yes.
To
a haunted hotel.
Yeah, a landmark that is supposedly haunted.
Right.
I'm not going to lie to you. Like, when you invited me, I got a little scared.
I know.
I got a little scared, dude.
Okay.
I know, because you weren't really enthusiastic about it when I said it.
Once again, Chris. You're inviting Jamie to do shit.
Thanks for the invite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you shady mother.
So, Jamie, tell us what exactly went through your head when you got a little scared. What were you thinking, bro?
Okay, so
check this out.
Yo, dude, as long as I can go fucking kid it up.
So he's talking plate carrier.
What? Are you that
light armor?
Yeah,
what is a plate carrier going to do against a ghost?
What the don't know.
Time out. Time out.
Yo.
Hey, if you don't believe in ghosts,
why are you wearing a plate carrier?
This is his point, kind of.
So what I said was...
So you believe in ghosts.
Hold on. let's not make this a right or left issue here. What I said was I haven't been shown sufficient enough information that makes me believe in them per se, but I'm skeptical. I didn't mention that. All right, I'm just saying, like.
But Jamie kind of needs that, like, like that safety blanket sweater that the dogs wear during 4th of July. It's kind of that thing for him. It's mental.
But what is a plate carrier going to do?
Yo, if fucking some little haunted girl has a knife, she's not going to be able to get through a fucking plate carrier. I'm just saying, whatever.
We're going naked.
What about all the stories
We're not going
where the ghosts pass through
at
things?
night.
I guess
I'm not going with Chris anymore. Never mind.
Whatever.
You got to be naked.
I guess if we're naked.
I'll fucking
If you'd like
sign
to
up.
join me, you got to be naked.
I already fucking signed up yesterday.
Johnny's going.
We'll call it Naked and
And I
Afraid.
just found out
there was
now.
a show about that, wasn't there?
No, Naked and Afraid has
Naked
to
and
do with
Afraid?
survival out in the
wasn't
wilderness.
about ghosts,
Has nothing about ghosts.
You don't know how this is going to play out,
Are you
Kenny.
sure?
Come on, man. This shit could get real.
Hey, so
If you're going naked with these two, it's going to get real quick.
Fuck yeah.
So my point is, like, dude,
Duh.
if you're scared of even the thought of going and finding a ghost, somewhere you believe in ghosts.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not. Here. The thing is that like I've lived. My parents' house is like a big Victorian style house. It's like 160 years old. It's very old house. It's a historical landmark here in town and whatnot. It's a scary place. I've had friends that would stay the night and they wouldn't go to the bathroom by themselves when all the lights were off because the house makes noises. It's fucking very creepy, and
that would be the ghost.
No, but that's the thing is like I've heard some weird shit, and like I've been scared before, but you kind of get over that really fast when you live there, and so I've sort of like either blocked it out in my head or just sort of found a way to justify it that I just don't have any belief that there is anything supernatural in that particular building. I'm not saying that they don't exist elsewhere. I'm just saying, I don't know. Part of me also
you're
is
leaning
like,
more towards no, but you're leaving the option open for.
I am willing to be surprised if that's the thing. The thing is also like if this is a historically haunted place, what is keeping me from believing that there's somebody operating that, making sure that everyone thinks it is haunted all the time? Like why?
Oh, like you mean like a landmark type
like an attraction? It's a fucking attraction.
Like power of suggestion kind of thing.
Are you paying to go there or
No.
Okay, so then they would have nothing to gain out of that.
I just don't know, man.
Ooh.
There's some weird people out there.
I mean,
But he wants a plate carrier.
It could
and
come
his
down.
knife.
It could come down to power of suggestion. I think that's kind of where you're going with that is, even though maybe there's no monetary gain, but the just suggesting that there might be something there is enough to make people curious about
quite possibly,
or even think like maybe falsely experience something. I don't know.
I think you should go and take a GoPro.
Yeah, that's what we want to do. So
and no fucking plate carrier. Be a man.
So
no, fuck that.
So
I will be a man. I'll just be a bulletproof man. I don't give a shit what you say.
Ghosts don't shoot guns, Jamie.
I don't give a fuck what you think you know about ghosts, dude.
You're gonna get ghost
God
raped.
damn.
You're the fucking paranormal expert all of a sudden.
you're gonna-
Ghosts don't shoot guns.
You're gonna
says
get-
who? Says fucking
Hey,
who?
fucking ghost guns, bro. They're a thing.
Did you not see
It's a
me in the
fucking
first
thing.
Ghostbusters? Did you not see me in Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Exactly.
What about it?
I know everything.
Oh,
that's all you need to know.
Exactly.
Cool
Stay
story,
Puft
bro.
Marshmallow, motherfucker.
Dude,
Kenny knows all.
Kenny knows
Jesus.
Slimer, that's for sure. So our first freedom.
Fuck you.
yeah. Hey, no. So yeah, I was like, dude. Now am I allowed to get into it? Can I move us along?
Yes,
now?
sir.
Yeah.
Let's move
We
on.
all okay.
I'm just about to stab fucking Johnny over here.
Can't even talk. He's so mad.
Just don't get blood in the microphone, man. That shit's hard to clean out. We get paperwork, all kinds of stuff we don't have to deal
Moving
with.
right along here.
All right. So we'll go ahead and bring up our first freedom topic today. And freedom topic number 1 is going to be that taxation is theft.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay, so I have a question in conjunction with this topic. So I pose this question to you guys. Why do I have to pay state and federal tax out of my check to work? So I'm the one that's working. Why is the federal government and the state government taking my hard-earned money out of my check before I get it?
Because my roads.
My road.
Oh,
Domino's is proving that the government doesn't do what they're
Right, they're
supposed to
doing
do.
the road
Right,
work.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So what's the fucking point of me having to pay state and federal tax out of my check when I didn't see any federal or state workers?
Well, you don't even know that's where it's
Oh.
going either.
Right.
Have you heard, bro, about the bullet train?
Oh, California bullet train.
Yo,
California bullet train.
fuck that
$67 billion
for what?
for a bullet train. A
I don't
train
want
that
a
travels
bullet
from
train.
Los Angeles to San Francisco.
That just
being
means the
built
crackheads
currently, is
are
it
just
not?
gonna fly up here,
I think
get
they're
their
still
crack
trying to
and
work
go
out
back.
details on it.
No, there's some sort of fucking railroad that's being built still.
$65 billion. Where do you think all the taxes are going? Everything, every bond measure, every freaking gas tax, every sales tax, anything that goes to the state of California is going to that fucking bullet train.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Fuck that train.
And a lot of people didn't even want it,
It's a
right?
high speed rail.
It got voted in, but there's a lot of people that didn't
You know
want
what's going
it,
to
right?
happen? It's going to make it easier for homeless to go from LA to San Francisco.
So FYI, I think that if we move towards the side of like utopianism, which is not fucking possible, but it's ideal to some degree, mass transportation, that, in my opinion, by the way, mass transportation, like bullet trains, are actually what they would eventually evolve into would be maglev trains, which are they're trains that are in tubes that are powered by magnets, and they can literally go fucking 1,000 miles an hour, and you can get from California to New York to have lunch. You know what I mean? Shit like that would be amazing. Now, realistic?
No, the fuck it wouldn't be.
Probably
amazing.
not in the next couple hundred years, but that would be nice.
Well, the problem is they're using our tax money to do that, and so we're getting robbed.
I just don't want my money taken. I'm sick of it.
Right.
Stop taking my money to do shit I don't want you to do that I'm probably never going to fucking see in my lifetime.
Well, it goes beyond that. So taxation is not voluntary. You can't opt out of it on your
pay stub.
Yeah, your pay stub. Or
Right.
You can't even opt out of it on sales tax.
No.
Try and go and buy an item at regular price and walk out without paying the sales
Right.
tax.
So it's not voluntary. So you can't choose that. You don't have any choice whatsoever, right? So you're being forced to pay this thing, right? This that no one knows where it's really going.
Right.
Like no one knows. It's funding wars. It's funding your police. It's funding tons of different things.
So what happens if you don't pay your taxes?
Well, you get a little letter and a little bill saying that you owe more now because you missed your taxes. And then you probably get another one. And then you probably get another one. Then you have law enforcement show up at your house and detain you. If you resist, you will be shot or beaten up or whatever.
I'll probably be shot just off the
right. So it's force, right? So taxation is technically robbery.
Because
theft
ultimately,
just sounds cooler.
State funded.
Yeah, ultimately it equals if you don't do it, we're going to come get you.
Right.
Right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so isn't that what the Revolutionary War was over?
It was partially, yeah.
So I don't understand, like, why.
No, people just have been sold the lie that your Social Security. They give you tons of different things.
Right.
They reach out and pander to everyone, so it just keeps building and growing, and it's just never going to end. Yeah.
Incentives.
It's not freedom.
They give you
Wake
incentives.
the fuck up.
You don't give your consent, and you have no idea where that's going. Like, you don't know where anything's going.
Well, they could reappropriate it at any time for any reason.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't have to. We have to give up our money, but they don't have to provide evidence that they used it for
what they said they were going to.
And then they have the whole other end of it too, with the permits and licensing, and they're just basically taking your freedom and they're selling it back to you,
redistributing freedom.
Yeah,
which is technically
another form
not
of tax.
freedom.
No, it's not freedom.
We don't live in a free society.
There's no such thing.
We don't. We live in a
taxation is theft.
Taxation is theft. We live in a taxed community or tax society. We're cogs. We are cogs in the machine. That's all we are. The government sees us as numbers. Your Social Security number. They don't know you by your name or your.
Oh, same thing with your driver's license.
Yeah.
What's your driver's license?
We're just numbers.
Numbers.
Yeah, same thing as if you're a fucking prison inmate.
Yeah.
You're a goddamn number.
What's your number?
Yeah. Well, that kind of is what I was going to say right now, is that it's basically slavery. It's a form of slavery.
Right.
It is, and it's called economic slavery.
Absolutely.
Correct,
Okay,
yeah.
so in regular like physical slavery, you have to care for and shelter and feed and clothe your slaves. In economic slavery, you force those that are under that slavery to feed and clothe and shelter themselves.
Right.
Or others.
And then pay you.
Well, and
to
then
do
they
that.
trick you into signing on to all these new things, healthcare, this, that, the other thing, Social Security, whatever. And then now we do need more taxes. Or the roads aren't done, so we need to, even though there's already taxes for that, now we need to add a little bit more tax on that. Or we need to tax your soda, or we need to tax this. And it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And then you've already bought into it, because you're going to get this good and service, or the service technically, and then everyone just fucking buys onto that. I don't understand.
Check this
that.
out.
Yeah.
So today I heard that Obamacare brought on something like 12 million new people, right? Brought into Obamacare. That was like that was supposed to be like the positive news about it, but that is the only positive news, because it's costing taxpayers $41 billion to subsidize all the new people.
Right.
You could have, what they said is, you could have given people $50,000 for 3 years, and they could have purchased their own health care for a year and a new car. That's where our money is going to subsidize bad programs created by the government. And what the problem is with that is, when government does something badly, and I've said this before, they don't get rid of the program. They don't abolish it. What they do is they give it more money.
Oh yeah,
to add more
That's
people.
always the fix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Allocate more money for it or make more laws.
Obamacare is the biggest fucking fraud program that the government has ever fucking created. It's meant to help the lowest tax bracket in the nation.
Redistribution of wealth.
Yeah. So, but it's all coming out of the middle class. All taxes are absorbed by the middle class. Whether even we talked about this during crony capitalism, but when government subsidizes big companies, we don't get the tax breaks from that. We don't get the benefits of that. They just give it to their investors. We wind up subsidizing and paying more for products that should be cheaper.
Right.
And on top of that, we're paying more taxes on it. So we're getting taxed, we're giving the money away, then they're selling products to us, and then we're getting taxed on the products. I mean, it's just a crazy revolving circle of fuckery that's going on in our nation.
That's my word, by the way.
No.
Fuckery?
No,
Negative.
no. You don't get to keep that
Negative.
one.
Oh, I do.
No,
get to
negative.
keep
No,
that
I don't
word.
think so.
No,
No.
9.
Yeah.
No.
Nope. We weren't supposed to hear from you for the rest of the show, so if you could just kindly just keep it down there, thank you. That would be much appreciated.
My bad.
Yeah.
So basically,
sit back
taxes are basically force. Government controls that. That's how you fund government. There's alternatives that we can talk about at another time, because this will take forever. There's different ways of doing things that people aren't going to wrap their mind around in the next 5 minutes or something.
Well, we could talk about Domino's Pizza. I mean, for
Sure.
one example is Domino's Pizza is fixing the roads because they want you to have hot, fresh, delicious
In
pizza.
31 cities, they're fixing the potholes.
So
on
they're
the
already
road.
fixing potholes, and they're doing it with their own money. They're not doing it with money that's taken from taxpayers. They're using their own money to fix these potholes. And imagine, here's Domino's doing it in 31 cities. Imagine all these other companies pitched in. We don't need the government to build our roads. Besides, who named a government king of the roads anyway? You know, I think that all
They
that's all
name
bullshit.
themselves, yeah.
Yeah, we don't. Another thing that we don't get to have a say on. I mean, our rights are just being chewed up and shit out everywhere.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
That, and it's a prime example, too.
Womp womp.
So say with your mortgage, you bought your house, you pay for your house, but you actually never own your house because you're still paying taxes on a land that's supposedly
Property
yours.
tax.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
property tax.
Oh no, it's not yours. Even if you pay your property tax,
And you can't drive your car
At-
unless you have a license.
at any time the government can come in if they want to put. I don't know if they want to make it a
Eminent domain.
a duck reserve. It becomes property of the government
Right.
because it's eminent domain. I have a client. Her house, she had 2 properties that were taken away by the government due to eminent domain. two properties.
Bullshit.
And they did not want to pay her the value of.
Oh, they
the
never
Fucking
want to pay
bullshit.
you property what
Yeah.
the property's worth ever. They want to get discounts and fuck you over at the
They
same
determine
time.
the value because it's their land.
Right. But it's
It's eminent domain.
the subject.
So that's the shitty thing, because like then she's not even allowed to try and get her sell her property at market value, because ultimately it's going to go right over to the government again, right? So
Right.
Correct.
you can't even, the only person that you could relinquish property rights to is the government, and they're going to give you this one shitty price
Right.
that is non-negotiable.
Pennies on the dollar. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking ridiculous.
Right. That's
and
your
nothing should be provided by a force of a gun with a gun. Like basically, you're getting goods and services through the government, redistribution of wealth by force, and
Right.
yeah, it's wrong. It's morally wrong.
It's morally abhorrent.
Did you say horror?
abhorrent.
Abhorrent.
Well,
That's the
I
word
kind
of
of
the
felt like
day.
there was horror in there.
Then you hear guys like Bernie Sanders who
Oh god damn it!
who want to take more taxes from people.
But
And
he
talks
just
about
he just bought a brand new beach house
Well,
for
check it out. Like,
$1.2 million.
he talks
He's
about-
had one before too, right?
he
Yeah,
talks
he
about
just bought a new one, though.
he talks about morality at the top level. Like
Yeah, and he's taking your taxes and selling what the whole free school bullshit and all that other.
So he's talking about these companies making all these money and not helping out the poor. That's being immoral. But then he talks in the same breath. He talks about redistributing wealth. How do you do that? You have to do it by force, or men with guns will show up and enforce those laws.
And nobody's going to do that willingly.
No. What companies? Companies will do it willingly because they have a name to establish, right, or whatever,
a brand to sell.
a brand to sell. So I think that companies would do that if given the opportunity. But we subsidize, we give them all this money and they just turn around.
Different
and give it to other
incentives,
people.
different.
incentives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still don't think that they would do it willingly. I mean, if a company's job,
Domino's.
Some will.
Well, okay, well but you have to think Domino's.
But they're making money off of that, though. I'm sorry.
Yo,
Did I cut you
so
off?
Domino's, all right, did this like as a form of charity, okay? And if you give companies an outlet to donate to charity or act for a certain charity, then they might do it. There's an incentive for them to do it. But if you take money away from them, they are a business. Their business is to drive the bottom line, to create revenue.
Right.
They're not just going to be okay with losing that revenue. They're going to have to either fire people, raise the cost of their product, pay their employees less wages. There's going to be something that affects that bottom line because they're going to have to make up for it. I talked about this already before, but I mean, it's the same kind of shit. It's just it's a fucking circular argument, you know?
It's poo poo caca.
Yeah.
It's a big circle jerk. But
Ooh, there's that again.
Did we say? Well, I said that earlier.
Yeah, you
right?
did.
Oh my God, what's on my mind?
Kind of hard right
It's
now.
that video that Jamie made us watch.
I said it earlier, too.
Yeah.
It's fucking...
It's that
Crazy.
ghost jack off video.
Oh no, we're not watching that.
hand job cabin.
Jesus
Check it
Christ.
out.
Yeah,
look
hashtag look it up.
Some good shit.
Oh my God.
All right, we good on this one? I mean, I think we kind of covered it. I mean,
Fuck
there's a lot more that you
taxation.
could keep talking about it, but like you said, you end up going in a circle. All government is funded by taxation. Taxation is theft. Taxation is force. And you have no way of opting out. It's not voluntary, right? I mean,
Yeah.
so we're just going to keep going in the same circle. I mean, basically,
Yeah.
on this.
Once you create a program that you can't opt out of,
It's immoral.
You lose your freedom.
Yeah, that's not free. That's what the show's about. Freedom.
No, and I think immoral is like
Sure.
a good thing for us to focus on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think it is absolutely immoral.
Don't
because
go to
it's
your
like-
neighbor and steal their shit because your other neighbor needs something.
Right.
Yep.
It's the same. That's it, pretty much.
But she's got a big old booty.
I found you, Miss
could be-
New Booty.
What the fuck?
that
Okay, so
also.
are we good on this one, guys?
Yeah, we're good.
Pretty
Yeah,
good.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
Okay,
That was
so
pretty good.
normally we go to the humor segment right now, but I like to take a break right now because I had a little technical difficulty. I'll share with you guys during the show, and I'm a little uncomfortable. This is the
Oh,
back
God,
of
the
my
back of
chair
your chair
came
came-
off.
Yo, he blew his back out.
Yeah, I farted, and it was just
All right.
So we'll
Those
be
damn
back
beans.
in.
we're gonna have to
2
figure
and
that
2.
out.
yeah. I need to
Yeah.
get another chair because my back's killing me now.
Okay, we're actually. I mean, time. We're good. We're good for a break
Cool.
right now. If you
We'll
guys
see
want.
you in a minute.
All right, folks.
Be back in 2 and 2.
BRB lol.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, something like that. Well, gentlemen, we're back.
Yeah, so basically what I'm saying is the bitch better have my money. That's what I was fucking thinking.
Word to your mother.
That's what I was. Yeah,
That was abrupt.
I'm feeling what you're.
I mean,
putting
we were
down.
just talking about it, so I wanted to just sum it up. You know what I
feeling
mean?
what you're putting down here.
Fucking A.
All right.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and take this time, coming back in from the break, to give a little bit of
Shout-outs.
Shout-outs. Yeah, thank you very much. Give some shout-outs to our fans, our supporters, our viewers, our listeners, our watchers. They're all synonymous.
People.
Our people. So I'm all real quick. Yeah, I'm going to what's up to Clark from the bar. Giving us our only legitimate feedback that I've gotten from any one of our viewers so far.
Oh, that was just fucking rude.
Wow.
No, I've gotten some good feedback.
Me.
Him
That's
personally.
giving it to me is what I'm saying, okay? Is what I'm saying.
He gave it to you?
I kind of felt like Val might have
gave it to
maybe
me
give you
real
some
good.
criticism and
Shout
Valerie!
Shout out to Valerie.
Shout out to Val,
What's up,
Val?
a.k.a.
here.
the
I
beer
know.
assistant.
Yeah, she's
What's
actually
cracking?
hearing all this. There was. Do you guys remember the names of the people who gave us the? You guys do yours, and I'll bring up the people who
okay.
actually talked to us on Facebook.
I want to give a shout
Any
out
day
to,
now,
to
yeah.
Kenny.
Whenever you're ready.
Oh, shout out to Kenny.
What's up, Kenny?
What up? Shout out to Chuck Allen. What up, brother? Love you, man.
Chuck D.
All right, beautiful. You guys got any more people you want
Was that
to?
it?
You want to say
Shout
thank
out
you
to
to?
Beer.
Shout out to beer. Shout out to the old C minus.
Yeah, I want
As
to
it were.
shout out the child support system
Uh-oh.
for fucking me over for the last.
So I
almost
am
18
going
years.
to real quick.
I'm not bitter.
We have two young ladies who gave us some reviews on our Facebook page,
Jamie.
Melissa and Jennifer. So thank you very much to you two.
Thank you.
Giving us some feedback. We really
Word.
appreciate it. We're going to try and keep making the show better for you and all of our viewers.
We're gonna
thank you guys
edit
very much
this
for
out.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to take this whole thing out of the show. Sorry.
We really are.
I don't know about
I
that.
don't know about that, but we'll edit some of it.
Yeah. we'll sidebar.
Some fucking people can't.
Yeah, we'll put it.
We'll sidebar later, Jamie.
Let's put a pin in that for right now. All right. I've got some cool sound effects I can just add over all that
Kenny
shit.
can't keep
I
shut
don't know,
his
I
mouth
don't know
shut.
what's going on right now.
I have no idea what's going on. Anywho,
I'm just smiling.
I'm just fucking with you. Keep it all in. Fuck it.
Beautiful. So we want to.
Let's do this.
All right, let's go. Okay, so
Shout out to Jennifer.
Ooh.
back from the break. There's our shout outs. We're going to go into our next freedom topic today, which is going to be weed.
Wait, we're not gonna do the spider thing,
Thought that like somebody smoked something right now.
right?
Yeah. And it
cool.
wasn't even me this
We
time.
can go on to the weed, but we were gonna do a little
Let's do the video.
humor.
All right.
Let's do the video.
We're not going to do the freedom topic yet.
We'll get into the other.
We'll get into
the
weed
weeds
in
later.
a little bit.
This is what
I'm
happens
reading
when
off
you
the
when you smoke.
I'm reading off the. I
Yeah.
didn't even smoke it.
You're a liar.
I
He's
don't even smoke weed.
anticipating the
Yeah.
segment. Is all.
Yeah, I
this.
know. I'm
Right?
just-
He's all
You're just giddy.
excited.
See, my problem is I read scripts, and when things aren't in order, because people make us.
Because
We
Take
had
breaks
technical
out of order.
Chair falls
difficulties over
apart.
here, right?
That's fine.
I got
Actually,
a new chair, by the way.
Before, Johnny
We're
got a
good.
new chair.
Hold on.
Before we got into that,
Go ahead.
we're gonna watch some videos on YouTube.
Wait. Before that, I have a bone to pick with Jamie.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
I'm very upset with your T-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh.
We were talking about
There's
this
a
earlier.
reverse Mexican flag on it, and I think that's absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
it's
cool, bro.
Not like it's an Italian flag. Or
No, it's
anything.
reverse Mexican flag.
You know what's actually kind of funny?
Where's the pigeon
Is that
eating
this is
the-
going to be
the
in black
worm?
and white, and nobody's going to be able to tell that this actually has color on it.
Oh shit!
Not only that, it doesn't have a pigeon eating a worm on the flag.
You know
either.
what? But it's green, and you could tell it's different. So it's gonna look like one of those blue ISIS flags that you wear.
Blue ISIS? You mean blue line?
Yeah, blue ISIS.
Blue ISIS.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Okay, so yeah, so you meant to say that.
He meant to
You're
say
just being hurtful. I understand.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad I
And
know where we
Chris's
stand.
vehicle is.
You motherfucker, you. That's fine. I'll take that one. You guys are
Moving right
assholes.
along.
No, you guys are all assholes. Fuck this. I'm just gonna.
All right, spider video.
Yeah, go ahead. Play your fucking spider video.
Yeah, Jamie.
Good luck.
Go ahead.
All right, which one do you guys want to do
Top one.
first? Oh, you want to do the top one first? Okay, so just to give you guys a little precursor, we're gonna watch some fucking giant spiders jump on people, just because we felt that's what you would need to see today,
Not only sharks are a threat, but spiders as well.
Yeah.
dude. And fuck,
Just so you guys
spiders.
know, my wife is horrified by spiders.
My ex-wife jumped out of a
Oh, we don't
moving
need
car.
the sound either.
Yep, got it.
My ex-wife literally jumped out of a moving car because there was a spider in the car.
I believe that, dude.
You know what?
I honestly do.
I would give her props, dude. I'm not even mad about that. I would also.
So this
Okay,
asshole.
This guy needs a haircut. First
Oh,
off.
look at this shit.
No, fuck that.
Fuck.
Dude, that thing is like
The size of his fucking head.
I don't think. No.
Where does this
Yeah.
dude live?
Australia?
Probably everything bad is there.
dude.
Fucking
That
cannibal
thing
sharks.
looks like a fucking giant banana with 5 giant banana legs.
You just said banana.
Yeah, banana.
It doesn't look anything like
you
a banana.
said
I'm just
banana
saying,
way
that's
too
how
many
big it
times.
is.
Way
Straight
too
up
many
banana
times.
sandwich.
Yo,
Oh,
fuck.
my God.
Yeah.
Stop looking at the fucking camera.
Right?
First off.
Oh my god.
He's fucked.
It's-
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Spiders
where's
are
your
way
situational
smarter than this.
awareness? Like, I would not be looking at the camera. If
I
that
think
thing
he
was
needs
even
a bigger
close to me.
bowl as well.
Spiders are way smarter than
Yeah.
this.
That's like not even the
What
size of
the
it.
Fuck.
No,
Fuck me.
Yes.
no.
Yo, that was it.
Oh my god.
And then it like pulls the dog dead like through the fucking.
Yo,
Oh,
did anybody else see that? He had
That
stepped.
was fucked up,
He
dude.
had stepped on the fucking ball.
Yeah,
The guy's dead.
foot
by the
was
way.
in
Yeah, he died 5 minutes after
Yo,
this.
he died.
Instantly.
he didn't even make it.
Okay, real talk though. That spider would just have my house. I would just fucking
Right?
leave.
Fuck
But yeah,
it.
he
I'm
would
out.
just live in a house now. Like
Yeah.
fuck it.
Yeah.
You
No.
guys see the news report? The guy burned his whole house down because he was trying
Try
to
to kill a spider with the
with the hairspray.
Yeah.
He burned his whole.
No, okay, so
fucking-
I read this, and it's something I say every time someone is like, "Oh, I have a problem with the spider," and I say, "What you do is you go ahead and you wad up a piece of tissue, and then you very carefully set your house on fire." Not even. There's no. Just fuck it. I don't even care about it anymore.
Right?
Wow.
That video scared the shit out of me.
Fuck
Though.
that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, here we
Hold
go.
on. Look
Here
at
we
this.
go. Here we go.
This guy's
Oh, he's
prepared
got a
though.
Oh, look,
He's got-
he kind of knows what's up.
He's
Why
got
does he
a
have a
knife
knife?
and a helmet.
But the asshole doesn't have a visor on his
Wait,
helmet. What if it
what-
jumps
what
in
do
there?
Why
Is he
didn't
gonna-
you just
wait,
stab it?
Yeah.
It's almost like wearing a
Fucking
plate
stab
carrier
it.
to a haunted house.
Almost.
He's gonna
Oh,
stab
God.
himself.
Look at
Get
this
it,
shit.
He's gonna stab.
Fuck that.
No,
Fuck.
no,
Nope.
enough.
I
The
don't-
one
yeah.
coming out of the toilet, bro. What the
No,
fuck?
we don't need that in our
One more.
lives.
One more.
Oh, yeah,
one more.
toilet
You
one.
guys want to do
Do
one
the
more?
Toilet.
But do you think? Well, hold up. What's the
Toilet.
timestamp? That's like a 5-minute video, is it not?
don't
Can you guys
know.
see that from there? I can't actually
Yeah, it
see
looks
how long
long.
it is.
Yeah.
It does look
Yeah,
long.
that's
All right, never
bullshit.
mind.
Wait, what is that?
Hold up, let's go
rat
back.
with no legs.
That's not real.
Oh,
Yes, the huge one on the side of the building.
right.
Wait, did we do the go scroll down real quick? I think there was another one down there.
Hold on, I can't like. I'm trying.
Yo, why does
He's
that dude
trying.
have that fucking one on his hand? Nope. Nope.
No.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
it's a
What
baby.
about this? Oh, a huntsman spider?
Yeah, play that one.
How long is this?
Oh yeah,
How long
it's,
is
it's
this?
not
Yeah.
long. It's 33
Yeah,
seconds.
Okay, okay, yeah,
we
we can
saw
do that.
this one,
We
me
can
and
do
Kenny.
Yeah, fuck this shit.
Oh man,
I will be
Fuck
going to see that.
commercial.
I will be going to see that.
Capitalism.
I will be going to see that.
It's all good.
I can't even skip it.
That's
one of
all right.
those-
Yeah, it's okay. It comes out next week.
Dude, Ant-Man
Next
is
Thursday.
badass,
Next Thursday.
dude.
Speaking of
I
bugs,
love Paul Rudd. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
The dude never gets any older.
look at this shit.
Yeah, he reached max level.
So this is in
Yeah.
a bathroom, and this fuck is in a tub, like with water,
Dude, after those two
Like
other
taking a
spiders,
bath.
the spider ain't shit.
bro. Taking a bath. Look at this
Wait.
asshole.
Yeah, no.
Why? What is he doing?
He's
What-
talking shit to
Pointing
it.
at it.
I wouldn't be
It's-
talking shit to it.
No, it's gonna fall.
Oh,
him up.
God, no,
yeah.
no.
Oh,
Bro.
Oh!
Look at the water.
No!
He's in the fucking
Oh,
tub, bro.
Get out of the fucking. Wait, first of all, why is a grown ass man taking a bath?
With the spider.
Yo.
Fucking A.
He's just hanging out with a
Really?
spider.
Thought I saw a few sex
I guess
toys
I'm just
floating around
biased
there.
because I
God.
don't fit in fucking normal bathtubs. So
The,
No,
la- the
yeah.
last time I took a bath, I
what
think it was
is
like
fucking
8.
that? Third one in.
This?
That's a camel
Yeah.
spider,
That's a camel
bro.
spider.
Hell no.
Okay, so
Have
actually,
you heard, bro?
But those are.
hang on, let me switch back. This it's actually that actually looks like one, but there's a video online of one that like seems to have
They're
like
fucking?
fucking 12 legs or some shit, but it's actually 2 camel spiders that are
Fucking.
like biting or maybe they are fucking. I don't know.
Jeez, dude, I feel
they're
like they're
okay.
crawling
Get-
on me
get
now.
the shit off.
Yeah, well, okay, moving
That's,
right along.
that's like watching ant videos.
I
and
have
then you're
ghost
like the
spider
whole time
going on
like,
right now, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the fucking EBGBs.
Right?
I don't like any of that shit. God damn it.
I'm so
Okay.
done with fucking spiders.
I'm not into spiders. Like, it's not. So the way I would have handled most of those would have been a small caliber pistol. Would have been probably my most preferable way to have dealt with them. But you just can't discharge firearms in your house for no good reason.
I would have used like a fucking sledgehammer. Or
Shotgun for the spread.
For the spread.
Shotgun.
You know what I mean?
Fuck these walls.
Honestly, what I do is
Bird shot, you'd be okay.
I like catch them and then put them back outside.
Pussy.
Spiders that are that big though.
So that huntsman spider.
Yeah, he hasn't dealt with that level.
No,
of
I've literally. I'll show you guys after the show. I have a video. I'm using the bathroom and I feel something on my arm and I look down and it's fucking one on my arm.
Man, what if you were taking a shit and it started grabbing your butt?
Yeah, no, that's a whole.
Like you're
nother
pooping
show.
and there's spiders. Yeah, it happens.
I hate thinking of that. I hate.
Do you remember when you were a kid and
Hey.
you got like scared of sharks in the water and stuff, and then like you went in the pool and you were scared of sharks, and then you thought
no,
like they
that
could
was
come
just
up
you.
the drain? Oh, that was just me.
you.
All right.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, but like
My
that was
fear-
never a fear that I
My
had.
fear
Gators.
That was
Maybe
like
gators.
a fear of
is
snakes I had.
my
when
fear
he
is
was gonna
being
come
on
out
the
of
toilet
Oh,
and
yeah,
either
me
having
too.
like a rat come up or a snake because that actually has happened.
That is possible.
Yeah.
What were you
I don't
saying,
give
Jamie?
a rat shit, bro.
Hold on, Jamie said something.
No, that was it. It wasn't a fear that I ever had. The shark thing in the water in the water that's
Right.
not connected to the ocean. But I know people that were
a
afraid
puddle
of
with
that.
sharks.
I got a
puddle
shark
with
in my
sharks.
pool.
Shark puddles.
Yo, what the fuck was that?
Dude, straight up those spiders coming out of the toilet bowl,
Fucking
though.
rock star is getting to me.
I don't
I'm just
like it.
listening.
Go ahead.
Spiders coming out of the fucking toilet.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's a real thing, bro.
I
Really, I'm
honestly
fucking
to this day still check my
yeah,
fucking.
you're supposed to lift up the
Yeah.
lid, check it, like especially if you're camping.
You
Especially
can't
then.
see under the fucking lip
Well,
of the
yeah, you
toilet
can't
bowl,
see
though.
there.
So that's why
You're
you
right.
run the toilet brush around real quick before you go.
Or flush
sit
it,
down.
right?
Really?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
that
Or
work?
flush it, yeah, I suppose.
No,
Flush it.
bro, I've had spiders
Waste
under
fucking
the
water.
fucking-
Oh,
under the
God,
rim of the.
Oh,
the
god
toilet.
damn it. Fuck that, dude.
Fuck spiders.
Hashtag rim job. Look it up.
Spiders aren't freedom.
Especially
You guys know.
camping.
Yeah,
Spiders
give your
are-
toilet a rim job.
Spiders are not freedom. We don't freedom for spiders around here.
No.
Fuck spiders, dude.
Mm-mm.
I'm not okay with them.
All right.
We
All
cool
right.
on spiders.
Yeah, I think we're good here.
Let's fucking move on.
I think we
from
exhausted
spiders.
this one.
Did. Okay, sorry for. Does anybody have anything else before we go into our freedom topic?
No, we know you're
No.
excited.
Before
so
I
no.
fucking
No.
ruin it again.
Now go in.
Wait,
Okay.
wait.
So
Oh, Kenny's gonna interrupt you.
Are we recording?
it is recording. Yeah, I remembered this time.
Okay.
So Jamie, before this show started, we were 20 minutes in. He realized he didn't hit record.
Yeah, so we had to kind of redo that.
Yeah.
It's a true
Yeah.
story.
They're basically ratting him out right now.
we
we
lost.
are,
We
yeah.
lost that magic.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jamie.
And it was very magical. I'm sorry.
No.
That's only because he didn't bring
That's
the
what they
32
say.
ounces today.
That's what they say. It
No
wasn't that
30s?
magical. It was okay. I
No
think it was
show.
better the second time around.
I do too.
It's that shirt he's wearing.
You seriously hating on my shirt, dude?
Yeah, he is very much so.
No, I'm actually 30% Italian.
Beer assistant.
Well, then what the fuck?
Beer girl.
assistant.
I can give my people
Jesus.
shit.
Dose. Anyone
Oh,
else?
this show's about to
All
get
right, hey,
shitty.
right here. Give me some knuckles then.
That's
All
right.
right.
That's right.
All right, my
Paisan.
brother. Paisan. Okay, okay.
Paisan.
You hit some knuckles here. Fuck you out of here.
All right, so
Aw.
let's go ahead and do it, gentlemen. Let's
I hope you
jump
blow
right
the
into
back
it.
out of that chair, you bastard.
We're gonna
Yeah,
jump into
freedom.
fucking
Thank you, beer girl.
throwing beers at places.
Thank you, beer assistant.
We're gonna go ahead and move into our second freedom
Oh, I'm sorry. I
topic,
assumed your gender. Okay, let's go. Weed.
which is weed.
Marijuana.
Yeah, I did a really good introduction earlier, and then I have maybe I'll splice that in or out or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Weed spiders.
Yeah, let's talk about weed.
Marijuana.
Who wants to talk about weed?
Hey, bro, did like
Hey.
spiders get caught up in the weed when you got that like?
There
fucking
probably is spiders in weed. Yes.
black widows and shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not.
Okay, so
I don't know.
moving-
I don't
moving
smoke
on
them,
to
but
weed.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Where I said moving on to weed.
That's what we were talking about.
And
No.
talking about
Nobody
weed.
Spiders
cares.
stuck in the fucking weed.
No, Johnny, that doesn't.
I'm just
fucking
asking a
happen.
fucking question. I don't smoke it, so
I don't know. It could, I guess.
okay.
Anyway.
It was just a question. Jesus
the little
Christ.
ones are the ones I'm worried about.
You're just all jelly about the fucking get the fuck
Yeah,
out.
I really am.
So January 1st of 2018, California legalized marijuana. Marijuana. So in doing so, they levy taxes on the marijuana.
We call it weed here. It's America. Let's talk America.
So
They levied theft.
they levy theft on our
On cannabis
Beautiful
sativa.
beautiful, glorious marijuana. I guess there's some.
Are you on it right now? Because I feel like you're
I'm
spacing
not.
out a little bit.
I'm waiting for
You're
somebody
Stevie
else.
wondering a
Hey,
little bit.
why did
Waiting
you
for
get
somebody else
like
to
a
fucking jump in.
an accent all crazy?
Yeah, I
What,
know. He turned all
marijuana?
Mexican right now.
Yeah, you just turn
Because
like
I'm
super
actually-
bugged.
Every time he says that, I think Tijuana.
Because
Right?
I'm actually Mexican.
Oh.
No.
Just so you know.
You
Just
gotta
so
go.
you guys know.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta go.
No.
Yeah.
I'm here to support the border. Just kidding.
What?
We'll talk about
Anyways,
that later.
all right.
Don't even fuck. No.
Anyways,
no.
Kenny,
Okay,
please.
No.
marijuana.
All right. So as of 2018, there is a tax. It's called an excess tax for California for recreational weed, not medical weed, because there's a difference. Recreational weed.
Which one's better though?
No, it's the same.
I'm kidding. I was sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to derail
It
you.
was
Sorry.
cousin.
Continue, Kenny. I
What?
apologize.
So the tax is 15% on top of your sales tax of 10%, 8 to 10%, on top of your county tax, which can be anywhere from 8 to 15%.
It's a whole lot of fucking theft right there.
Pretty
A
much.
lot of theft.
So if you are smoking recreational weed, you are paying up to 40% extra in taxes alone on top of the price of the marijuana, not including whatever cultivation center or weed spot you go to that's charging you so that they don't actually have to pay the cultivation tax that they're charged.
I have a question.
Yes.
What is then stopping me from just okay, so I say me. I don't even smoke weed anymore, but
Lion ass.
if no, straight up, I'd be loud and proud about it if I
Right,
still did, 'cause
right.
it's fucking legal now, but I don't. And but what would stop somebody from going to their normal guy that they used to get it off of the street from?
So
Nothing.
that's what I was going to get into. So
Okay, my
that
bad.
actually is a problem right now. So a lot of people, even though it's legal and you can go to a shop and buy it, because the tax is so high, people are just going back to the black market and buying their marijuana because the weed man don't charge you tax the way it should be to begin
Right.
with.
He doesn't have the overhead.
Right. So they passed Prop 64 in a legislation, which for the next 3 years will lower the tax to from 15% to 11%.
Ooh, big deal, right?
Here's the kicker, though. It only applies to medical marijuana,
So not recreational.
so not recreational pot.
Ah.
So why don't people just run out and get medical marijuana? or
So
medical marijuana
in
card.
the state of California, if you have a medical marijuana card, you can't legally own any firearms. You can't.
That is some fucking bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is some horse shit.
So if you're registered to have legal, your medical marijuana card,
So you can drink as many beers as you like, but if you have a medical fucking issue,
you're a pothead,
Yeah.
a deviant, and
Or
you shouldn't
prescription
own
medication.
firearms.
Yeah.
Right. You're on scripts, so you can't have a firearm.
well, what about all those people who fucking take what's that? Narcos, not narcos. Fuck, what's it called?
Volumes or fucking like all that stuff.
Anxiety medication,
Prescription drugs,
Oh,
which
yeah,
I just said.
like Xanax and shit.
Zoloft and
You're
I mean, what
good.
the
Yeah.
fuck,
You
man?
can get AR-15s. you
Dude,
can get
that's
whatever.
fucking cra-
Not in California.
not weed though.
That's
Hey,
just
an
an
weed
attack
though.
on our fucking Second Amendment, dude.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, so the thing is that a lot of that stuff, I don't know about the pills, but I know a lot of the white drugs, like we're talking meth and cocaine and stuff like
Why
that.
they got to be white pills
that
in the
all
black
go-
market?
Well, I mean, it is what it is. That shit
Racist.
goes through your system really fast, right? You metabolize that a lot faster than marijuana, where it takes you 2 to 3 weeks sometimes, depending on your fat cell count in your
Right.
body and stuff like that. But weed is the only one that you can legit get a fucking card that says you're allowed to have it for. So it means you're not going to get in trouble with a law, but then it inhibits certain things that you are allowed to do, which I think is complete dog shit. I even
Own a
had, so
gun.
when I was working with a buddy of mine, obviously I'm not going to say his name, but he is a FFL holder, and I was working with him for a little while, and I was looking about getting into that myself, and he goes, do you have a medical marijuana card? And I said, no, and he goes, good, don't ever get one, because you can never work in this industry again.
Yeah,
Because-
I tell everyone that too.
Yeah, you straight, because you have to literally work with the Department of Justice, and like you can't dick around with any of that shit.
Don't smoke
Yeah, but
the
there-
weed
you know
if
what?
you want.
Department
your
of
firearm.
Jokes.
There's supposed to be HIPAA laws that protect you from that kind of bullshit.
Yeah, but isn't something about HIPAA, isn't that gone now or some
Yeah.
shit like that? Yeah.
Is it?
HIPAA's gone, bro.
It's like the only government institution that was worth the fuck that they got.
Yeah, they got
rid of.
then that was controversial
Jesus
not too long ago. I think
Christ.
they abolished it or something.
They did.
HIPAA literally protected us from anybody getting our medical information.
Not anymore. Thanks, Trump.
Damn, dude. It's
Okay, so back to
probably
the
not even Trump. It's
marijuana.
Go ahead.
I think it's interesting that Chris has no notes on this subject. Continue.
So, before this, marijuana was considered a Class A1 felony to possess anything over an
It's
ounce.
what is it? It's like considered like on the same level as like meth and heroin.
Right. Yeah.
What is that called? A or class?
So it's a Class A felony,
Yeah.
basically. or
Controlled substance.
There's like a name for the actual substance.
Yeah. It's
Whatever, you know what I mean.
Yeah, controlled substance.
You know the fuck what I mean.
Right. So it was classified if you got caught with anything over an ounce. For those of you that don't know that,
It's a felony.
it's a felony. Regardless if it was for personal use, they made it to where you were basically, they classified you as a drug dealer, a distributor of.
Just trying to smoke some weed.
Right. Now.
Oh, you got money in your pocket, bruh?
So now you can buy up to 3 ounces in a day.
Yes.
So yeah. So now you can.
You can buy as much as you want. You can only carry 3 ounces.
Oh, you can only carry.
If you're moving around.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
3
okay.
ounces is a lot of weed, though.
Yeah, that is.
It
That's
is. It
Trust
is a lot
me,
of weed.
I'm all. That's a lot of weed, yo.
I mean,
feel like
you have to be an avid smoker to get through ounce of weed.
Or just have a lot of clientele.
So 3 ounces is like a lot, like way more than anyone needs, I guess. I mean, you can never have enough weed.
Don't boss me, bro.
Challenge accepted.
You can never have enough weed.
As much
That's
shit
what
as I
I'm
want.
saying. But as far as the government's concerned, 3 ounces is where they draw the line
Yes.
for a plant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep it running,
Right.
Kenny. What else you got?
So when did marijuana become such an illegal substance?
Early 1900s. Don't remember.
1920.
Do you know why?
No, I have no idea.
Well,
So-
there's a couple different reasons, but what do you have?
What were the couple different reasons that you had?
So I know the paper industry got involved because hemp was easy to produce, and it was a lot. It was more sustainable than cutting down fucking trees. So the I believe Hearst company, they own a lot of papers at the time. They went. They started propaganda against hemp, and pretty much got it
Mike.
taken off. Got it
Much better.
put on the
Illegal
fucking list of
list?
illegal drugs, illicit illegal
narcotics
drugs.
or whatever.
So that's one that I know, and it started that whole marijuana madness or reefer madness.
Reefer madness.
so like you moved like much further ahead. That was like
Did
in
I?
the 1950s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I don't know.
It actually came about when you had the United States and Mexico won its independence, and they had the Mexican Revolution, and you had a lot of immigrants coming into the United States as far as like Texas and Louisiana. They brought with them marijuana, as they called it. They used it for medicine and for like just recreational use.
Chilling.
So
Straight chilling.
basically the locals, and I'm using air quotes when I say that, basically didn't want the immigrants in their country or their supposed land. So they started a campaign, just like they did with the Chinese and the opiates, to basically target that demographic of people because that's what they brought with them, right?
Racism.
So they had this whole thing where it was in the 1906 Narcotics Act, which basically stated that even though there was cannabis already in medication and everything, it had to be labeled, and it was called the product, basically labeling how you got food labels and drug labels on medication and food, right? So it had to be alcohol, cocaine, because at the time cocaine was used in a lot of stuff. Cannabis was one of them, and then any opiate. It had to say how much of it was in there, how much, how strong it was, how pure it was. So they started with that.
So it was regulated, basically.
It basically became regulated to where now, marijuana is bad because these immigrants are, basically marijuana is bad because the Mexicans brought it here, even though it was already here. But because they didn't want the Mexicans here, they used that as an excuse to ban marijuana. So that started the whole ban on marijuana. And then to touch on what you said later on, because they were using the byproduct of the marijuana plant, which is hemp, which is a fiber that could be used to make clothing, paper. It's cheaper than cotton. It's stronger.
You can make fucking houses out of that shit now.
Yeah.
Bricks
They're
to make
using
houses.
it right now as like insulation between the walls and
Crazy.
Well, not even that. They're making bricks out of it,
Right.
and building like exterior walls, and it's better insulation than anything on the market.
Dude, it's crazy. I shit a brick earlier, and it like gave me that Neptune's kiss effect, and it was like bloop,
Bloop, and
Yeah.
it
Little
so gently like
kiss of the sea
water
gods.
so gently touched your asshole.
It just
you
made me
clinched
think
up.
of that. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
back to
You
it.
know,
So
little strobe light effect on the butt.
then you also had when FDR came into the office.
Just saying,
FDR.
man, keeping it real, bro.
FDR came into office. He from the pressure he ran on his campaign was basically banning marijuana and making it a Class A felony.
Yeah, there was some pressure on that too.
Yeah, so that's how he got voted in. You had the Mothers Against like all things sanctified or whatever they were back in the day, just like with prohibition.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So I feel like I know a little bit about this subject. So I know, like, if you go to a club right now, and you buy, say, like a $35
Amount.
Sack.
Say it's like an eighth, right? So you buy a $35.
$35 for an eighth. That's just good.
That's actually really cheap.
Where
So-
are you going to get Ace for $35?
That's what I was saying.
Why you care, Kenny?
I'm just saying because
Well, the clubs. Well, no, they're priced at $35,
back when I
right?
was selling.
That's they say $35.
Slipping notes or like slipping notes behind my back right now.
Eighth used to cost me $50.
Little
That's what I was about to
handshake.
say. Yeah, you can get an
Handshake,
eighth of
special
some
handshake.
shake for fucking $50.
Yeah, dude.
And you can get some pretty decent $35 bud. Let's just say that. Okay, so
Fair
so
enough.
you get there, you pay your money, and then they hit you with the 15% tax, right? Then they hit you with the
10% sales tax.
10% sales tax, and then you got one more tax on top of
Then you
that.
got another 15% for
So
Santa
by the
Clara
time
County.
by the time you're done,
It's $100 and some dollars.
that $35 eighth,
$187.46.
The next thing you know, you're at $22 trillion.
Right.
22 hashtag $22
Nice.
trillion
Same, bro. Hashtag look it
Taxation
up.
is theft, motherfuckers.
So your $35 eighth now costs you like $90.
Yeah,
give or
so-
take.
Yeah, I mean,
When you can come see me at no, I'm just playing.
Stupid.
but I know a guy. I know
We're
a
gonna put
guy.
Kenny's number on the
Kenny
screen
ain't got
above,
shit.
right there.
So when everything became legal, the
My supplier
the
dried
prices
up.
were supposed to go down to offset the cost of the taxes, and they didn't. What happened was the dispensaries are now a viable business, right? So the government is now regulating those businesses.
Well, now
And-
they
and
have to
it's-
pay a cultivation tax.
Yeah, it's cultivation
which they
tax.
didn't have to pay before.
But I mean, even your business tax licenses and all that bullshit.
right.
So what the dispensaries are doing is they're passing it on to us,
No, to you, nigga, not to us.
to the marijuana smokers. They're passing it on to
I don't smoke the weed,
cannabis
so
smokers.
I'm good.
So this is another fucking crony capitalism bullshit fucking
yeah.
tax crap.
Taxation is theft.
Yeah. And
Taxing our freedoms, bro.
you can't do fucking
Can't do
anything.
shit.
Anything.
Well, you can shit and then you
Next
get that
week,
Neptune's
breathing
kiss thing
will
going,
cost
but-
you.
Well, there is a fucking carbon tax. There's even a fucking bottled water tax going to be coming soon.
There's a recycling
Right,
fee
the
on anything you
recycling
buy that
fee,
has
yeah.
a screen.
Cycling
Has a
fee.
has a
Anything
5
you have-
cent tax.
Yeah.
on it.
No, straight up. TVs, whether it's
It's an
a
electronics
wait,
thing
I
kind
thought
of thing.
that
yeah,
happened already.
electronics.
Jamie.
No, it exists.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I
I'm
was
saying
gonna
so.
Taxation
It's
is theft,
5,
people.
6, 7, and 8, and I think 9. I've seen,
Right.
depending on the screen size, dollars, like straight up.
Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
'cause
not
when I-
much, but still, and they're
Yeah.
like, because like all where whatever people are like, how come there's 2 items on the transaction? And I'm like, well, California has a
California
big
is
recycle
robbing
fee.
you right now.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Oh, that's theft. And
Oh,
I'm like,
that's
what?
California in you with no Vaseline. I'm sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
California's
take that
all up inside you right now.
take that up in Sacramento.
Yeah.
well,
all the way up
Even
there.
like if you look at, say, like you go to a restaurant, right, and you have your meal, you look at your receipt, and there's a $2 service charge that has nothing to do with tip. And it has,
You can get a little closer to that mic.
has,
Yeah.
n-
There
has
you go.
Talking to the
okay,
mic.
so it has nothing to do with tip, and it has nothing to do with like food quality or preparation or anything like that. It's called a service tax. And what they're doing is they're collecting money now to offset the cost of the $15 wage increase.
It's a go fucking fist yourself tax is what it is.
Yeah.
McDonald's used to have a takeout tax, straight up. If I recall correctly, I remember
just paid a delivery tax, and it was like the delivery tax is not a tip for the delivery guy.
Dude, oh my God.
Yeah, if you use any food service delivery, you pay for your taxes on the item that you ordered, then you pay a delivery charge, and then a service tax.
They tax you on every fucking thing
you
imaginable.
Still have to fucking tip.
Fucking sickening.
So a fucking $20 item is going to cost you $40.
Yeah.
Yeah, our dinner tonight went from 35 something to $50.
Yeah,
dude. So they tax you everywhere they possibly can. Bro. You never know where the fucking money's going. They tell you where it's supposed to be going, and First Street still looks like dog shit. Yeah. So what the fuck?
So really quick, Jamie, you will be working that off later on tonight.
Hey, that's fine, man. Whatever I gotta do, baby. You know how it goes. Come on, don't threaten me with a good time.
So anything you want to do
that's another channel, ladies and gentlemen.
Anything that you want to do that's recreational, that's outlawed right now,
you have an excess tax.
It's better to be outlawed than to fucking make it legal and be taxed the shit out of. We were doing
By the
just
way,
fine.
We do not condone any illegal activities.
We were doing just fine with marijuana being illegal and buying it on the streets.
Speak for yourself.
Hey, man, I'm talking about freedom here, and this is. Just because they said they made a law against it doesn't mean it's right or moral, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, but don't encourage the kids to do it.
Hey, fuck that. You go buy your weed on the street. fuck the government.
Yeah, get raped by Raekwon.
Yeah.
Eat Tide Pods.
Go get your
good.
weed.
Yo,
yeah.
But what I'm saying is instead of it just leaving things alone, everybody wanted to fucking smoke.
But my weed man don't have grape crush apple pineapple express.
Well, hit me up after the show.
Chris will be on the corner of.
It doesn't matter. Of corner of freedom and fuck you. That's where he'll be.
Sure, that's right. That's right,
up
bitches.
that purple kush.
Fuck.
Beautiful. All right, cool. I like that. That was a good weed conversation. How you guys feel about that?
I feel
like I need to smoke.
Fucking burn it up, dog.
We'll be back from a smoke break.
yeah, we'll be right back.
No, wait. Here's my promise to you guys out there that I will never come to the show in an altered state of mind.
You sound altered right now.
No, I'm not. I'm just a big dummy.
I don't have that promise to you.
I'm not giving you that promise.
I'm not gonna. I feel
like it may have happened.
I'm not gonna pre-workout. I'm not gonna pre-workout.
That was last week.
Before I do a show, I will come to the show in the right mind.
Episode 2 with the sunglasses was interesting.
Yo, don't make promises you're gonna be afraid to keep.
Yeah, right.
I'm not afraid to keep that.
You're out here telling these people that you're like,
hey,
I'm gonna be.
I want to deliver the best show I can, so they enjoy it and they tell their friends about it.
You know what I like doing?
What do you like doing?
I like drinking beer and talking into a microphone.
Yo.
That's all you guys are gonna get from me. So if you don't like it, go fuck yourself.
I
don't
drink. I haven't drank in 13 years.
Congratulations.
But do as you please. Do as you like.
Yeah. I'm glad I have your fucking permission. Thank you very much.
And he's
Jesus.
Everybody should ask permission from me before you do anything.
What the?
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right, fellas. Well,
y'all can kiss my ass, by the way.
You know what I noticed? We are all in black shirts.
Good.
This week.
Yeah.
Finally.
Coordination.
Hey, that's not bad. Not bad.
Because black is a disgraceful color.
Almost like we.
Once again, we will be
Meant to
giving
do
out
this.
Chris's address after the show.
I almost
Stay
swallowed my
tuned.
tongue right there. That was fucked up.
Chris's address will be in the description below, along when you
Or in a link
subscribe.
above.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Hit
love
that,
you guys.
hit that
It's going to be down
subscribe
here. Please send me a message so I can tell you to fuck yourself.
button. Just show up.
Well, what do you guys got? You guys got any? Anybody have any cool like?
Moving on to the free talk.
Yeah.
Oh.
moving on.
I got a cool subject. I got a cool subject.
Yeah, go
What's
for
up?
it.
Does it involve fucking myself?
No.
Okay.
He's on
Wait,
guard.
That sounds like a great free topic. Can you elaborate on that, please?
No, we're not elaborating.
Cue
on
the
okay.
music.
No.
it. Yeah. We're not
70s
elaborating.
porn
on that.
music.
Okay, go ahead. What was your free topic?
So we're going to talk about what's been a hot topic right now in the news this week.
I just went shopping there.
God damn it.
And it's going to be about kids being separated from their families using air quotes once again
Womp womp.
our government separating immigrant children from their families.
Triggered.
So, Jamie.
No, don't even. Hang on. I'm doing a thing. You fucking. You start us off. You start us off.
You brought him up.
You had something
threw
to
him
say.
out.
Yeah, you have something to say,
Okay.
right? You got something to say about it?
Yeah.
You
so
start.
in the news, you have the media saying that our government is breaking up our families and basically putting these children in internment camps.
In cages.
In cages that look like dog kennels for some odd reason. Here's my thing.
Looks like my dog's cage.
Yeah, exactly. So everybody's up in arms about it, blaming Trump and his people. This has been going on for decades. It was actually a bill that was brought in by the Clinton administration that actually separates children and women that come into this country illegally. They aren't detained. They aren't being held in like these little rooms with no beds and fucking emergency blankets and everything else. This is basically another propaganda done by the media.
By the left.
By the left, correct. To force their agenda onto, right now, this administration that is basically more right than it is left, right?
It's I wouldn't even say they're right. They're just some weird.
Yeah, it's just
weird offshoot of republicanism. I don't know
authoritarianism or whatever.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's basically a smokescreen to be like, oh, this is what's really going on in the background over here. But hey, we're gonna put shiny shit in front of you over here. This is what you're gonna talk about this week. So last week it was Donald Trump, porno stars, and Miss America pageants being no swimsuits. This week, we have
in Russia the week before,
right? And we have children now that are being, held captive in cages, and we want you to look at that.
Separating children from families, man.
Yeah. In the first year of the Obama administration, there was probably like 1.5 million. I want to say it might be less than that. I don't know. Look up the numbers.
He deported more people than Bush did,
exactly.
And Bush got blamed as the hard ass in that time.
So it's not something that just started with just this administration. Like I said before, this goes back to the beginning when we had our free talk about before you start crying and complaining about something, make sure you do your research to know what it is you're talking about. Because this has been going on, like I said, this is something that was implemented from the Clinton era. It's not something that just started just because Trump is in office.
And Bush and Obama were involved in it. They could have repealed it at any point.
And they didn't.
You know why? You know why it's such a big issue is because of his campaign promises. He promised to build a wall.
Yeah,
he
right.
promised to go.
That was a major thing.
Yeah, he promised to slow immigration, and this is like a big hot button issue for the left because who votes for the left? The brown people vote for the left.
Right.
So more brown voters,
immigrants,
more brown voters, more Democrats in office.
Yeah,
more. They get closer to pushing their socialist agenda.
Okay.
Yo.
So what I've learned through my own research is the biggest problem that everyone has with what's happening right now. Not only, so first of all, yes, this was enacted a very long time ago, 1996, 97. It was called the Flores something Act of something. Okay, but it was put in to administration by Clinton. All right. Now, the problem that we're having now is Trump's administration, which they put this into effect. The memorandum was written in April of last year, and it got put into effect April and May of this year. So 2018, I'm talking about, was their zero tolerance policy, which forcibly prosecutes every illegal crossing immigrant coming over from Mexico, right, or from the ports of entry that are not legal. So hang on. You got to hear me out on this one because I got a lot to say about it.
I have a question real quick.
What's your question?
Okay, so they're being held until their court date, and then
correct.
Oh, okay. So that's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now the problem is that it's not just people that are coming over illegally. It's people that are coming to legal ports of entry, and they are requesting asylum, and they have children, Well, these children are being split up, and apparently, I guess you can only hold them at the border for 20 days before then they have to be relocated to the next of kin, sometimes to foster care, could be anywhere in the country. Who knows when the parents will see them next, because now it's a criminal proceeding, because everyone that's being brought over, not only in a legal port but in an illegal port of entry, when they're being prosecuted as criminals. It's not a misdemeanor, so they're not getting the same rights given to them that if you were over here and you got a speeding ticket and it was a misdemeanor.
But okay,
so no due process.
So you're saying illegally entering a country is the same as a speeding ticket?
I'm saying legally entering a country is the same as a speeding ticket, and they are being prosecuted as if it were a felony.
So wait, so you're saying they're arresting people that are legally trying to get in the...
Yes.
Or you mean they're trying to arrest people that are asking for asylum?
Yes.
That's illegal.
This is where
this is
why the controversy that I was having.
That's still illegal.
Why I knew it was gonna be a problem.
No, but that's still illegal. They're coming and they're trying to ask for it, so they gotta still run them.
They're coming through a legal port of entry.
Sure.
They are requesting asylum.
Yeah,
and
they
they
don't
are
have papers
still then being prosecuted as a criminal.
Right.
And even though it's a misdemeanor, they still get separated from their children. And so that's from what the research that I've done, that is what I've found out. That not only is it like we're trying to say we have all these laws in place, and if you break the law, you got to pay the consequence, and I understand that, and I agree with that. Although,
but the children,
I know, and it sucks, and I'm not a fucking heartless.
I
monster.
love emotions.
But the thing is that like when people are trying to do it legally and they're still getting the fuck around, so that's when I have a problem with it.
Let me ask you this. So, let's say that. Oh, prime example. So there's this show that I watched last night, documentary on the EU and them letting in all these like Syrian and like
refugees,
right? So it caused a major problem. Most of them were single young males claiming asylum or claiming that they're coming into the country for asylum.
Most of them do.
Most of them, right? But that really wasn't the case. They were either coming to get jobs because there's no jobs in Syria because of the bombings or whatever, or they were coming to do harm to people, right? So you're coming, you're criminals, right?
Yeah,
I'm coming in legally, the legal way through a legal port, but I'm telling you I'm coming for asylum because the drug war that's going on in my country or whatever. Which I could really, you have no way of knowing what's what.
Yeah, you have to weed them out. You got to vet it,
right? So,
but there needs to be a vetting process.
Sure,
right?
A better vetting process.
A better.
We all agree with that.
Right.
No one here thinks a kid should be thrown in fucking.
So this is basically a vetting process. Is what we're going.
It's a vetting.
Let him finish.
So my thing is, okay, if you get your day in court, right? So say you do get a misdemeanor or whatever or something. Say you get arrested and you have your children in the car. You don't have anywhere for your children to go. Where your children are going to go?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not going to just leave them.
They're not just going to leave them on the side of the road, right?
Look, I get what you're getting at. Your children.
Is it weird that I want to play with Legos right now?
Your children will always be placed in some sort of legal
temporary
care system. Yeah, right. I understand that, but what I'm saying is that like, if I got arrested for speeding or something like that, like for being pulled over and I had an outstanding warrant or whatever, that's then okay, then I chose to put my children in that scenario. But if I was just doing the speed limit and I got pulled over for no reason, and all of a sudden, and I had nothing wrong with my background, nothing wrong with anything, I was just on my way to.
But here's my thing with the argument on that: you're here legally, they can run your name and know right away that you have done nothing wrong. If you've ever gone through a port of entry and try to wait for background and stuff to come back, it's impossible.
Overseas shit, other countries.
But what I'm getting at is that it's entirely possible that right now people who have done nothing wrong simply because they're trying to immigrate to this country legally are being prosecuted for no reason.
Okay, and I understand
that's
that.
That's all I'm trying to say.
So you wanted to go back to the way it was, where we basically fingerprinted you, ID'd you, and then dropped you off back at the cross the border, smacked
I don't
you in the ass and be like, see you next week.
I don't want it to go back to anything. I don't know enough about that process. All I'm saying is that it's hard for me not to have sympathy when these people are doing everything seemingly by the book, doing everything the way it is laid out for them, the rules as legal as they possibly can, and they're still being punished for it. That's the issue. That
Well,
I
the
have
immigration
with it.
process needs to be simplified as well.
Well,
That's
I think
The vetting process needs to be
I think
simplified.
the other-
Everything. It's fucking impossible. They're making it deliberately hard on purpose. Like
no, I don't think that's true. I think what's going on is we don't know. We haven't built a system to handle this problem yet.
Well, at least in this volume.
These
for sure.
These are the beginnings of that process. It's ugly. It's archaic at best.
He's only been in office for what, a year?
Yeah. So because we haven't built a system, there's going to be all kinds of flaws. There's going to be all kinds of flaws. And once we work out the system,
we still all hate Trump here. Just so you guys know, we're just trying to.
Here's my thing is this is the thing that I was trying to get at. He's taking the heat for this when it's not even his system.
Yeah.
He's taking the heat for it.
No, hold up.
No, it partially is.
Some of it is his. Yeah.
Okay, the zero tolerance part.
Zero tolerance. Yeah.
Okay, I get the zero tolerance part. Yes. So they've gotten tougher on immigrants.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's all it is. Before it was the catch and release method where you would catch these people coming into the border. Like I said, catch people coming to the border. Excuse me.
People.
Fingerprint them, ID them, and then release them back.
Dude, I kind of want Taco Bell right now. Is that weird?
You're trying to reach for the border?
I just got to run for the border, bro.
Oh, you'll
could have got the slogan right, bro.
God damn it.
Johnny's information will be down at the bottom.
Yeah,
look who's talking over here.
Yo, Kenny, I feel you, man. I really do. And this is a really hard thing for me to bring up with you
Get some more
guys.
toilet
I didn't
paper.
expect you guys to really want to hear what I had to say about it, but that's from what I've learned that's the research that I've done is directing me to the direction.
Here's my problem with that, though.
Directing me in that direction.
It's only become an
Direction a
issue
lot.
because Trump is in office.
It's a big part. Well, because he attacked Mexicans.
Right, but I'm saying
when you attack a whole fucking race of people, you get what you get.
I also I didn't
Cycloptic ball.
I didn't fucking say earlier that like nobody wants to give this man a W. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it is like I'm not a Trump supporter by any fucking means, but
fuck him.
But it's like shit. What are we supposed to do?
Look,
I don't have the fucking solution.
I
That's
think
the
this
problem.
dude is hated more than
Hitler.
GW Jr.
Oh, George Bush.
Oh yeah.
W.
The G Dubs.
Yeah.
I
W sounds like a fucking really good option right now.
No, he doesn't.
Trump.
Fucking New World Order,
serious?
motherfucker.
No.
You guys didn't like towers at all? You just have a problem with skyscrapers?
Because of that jackass, the whole fucking world changed.
Right.
Patriot Act. Fuck.
Yeah,
Oh
fucking
God!
dipshit.
He's also responsible why I am a libertarian, by the way.
Look, this is how I feel
So thank you, George.
about the border. Like, it sucks that we're going through this as a nation, but we have to. We have to go through this.
Yo, because Europe is fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, if we look
If
at
you just open your borders and just be like,
So that was kind of my point last week when you guys kind of ran over that. I actually said, well, don't you have to have security to provide like safety to your culture and freedom? And you guys are just kind of like, eh.
Right.
You don't remember that?
No.
No, dude.
Yeah.
Don't nobody give a fuck
You
about
guys
last
ran
week.
over that. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
Just like how I ran over your
and
too
Chris.
fucking shade,
And Chris. And go.
Okay, Chris, go.
Yeah, okay. So being Mexican American here,
Mexican American.
don't like to get up in early in the morning, but we have to, so we do it.
Yes.
Real slow.
See, everyone likes Mexicans. Get the
Fuck
fuck
yeah,
out of here, right?
fuck. We're good people, man.
They're opening Dunkin' Donuts
Shit.
up off of Snail
But
Blossom
we
Hill, by
can't
the way.
we can't have fucking millions of people crossing the border at one time. It puts
Why not?
Because it puts too
Yo,
much.
we should do it like whoever
It
gets
puts
that
too much
wheel of
stress
cheese.
on the American taxpayers.
We should do it like the wheel of
That's
cheese.
why we can't do it.
Roll it down the hill.
I think our country would be more open to border crossing if it didn't cost so much fucking money. I mean,
It's the golden ticket.
people
for
have to
Willy
have
Wonka.
jobs. Like, we have to. This is why we have legal immigration, because people come over here and we set them up for success. When people cross illegally, they're not set up for success. They're set up to fail,
And then they live on the streets.
and to live on the streets and get set up into
How
our
are they set up for
our
success?
handouts.
Just out of curiosity.
Because we set them up with programs.
Because
funding.
we set them
We
up.
do that with the illegals too.
You have to.
No,
They have
that's
all
what
these
we're
programs.
talking. No, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
Calm
but
down.
the legals as well. They both.
No. Shh. It's okay.
It'll
Chris,
be okay.
go back to
Oh,
what
yeah,
you
you
were
watch
saying.
So we set up
Fuck you, I don't
immigrants
wash my hands.
legally who come here legally for success. They have job sponsors, they housing
How come
subsidies.
I didn't get a job sponsor?
I know, right? Me too.
Shit.
Nah, I kind of like working for myself. Fuck that.
I'm gonna start working for myself.
So when you set up people for
Selling
success
weed.
and people who want to be here, who want to assimilate, I mean, that is a good thing because it keeps our culture moving forward. It keeps our ideals and our ideologies
Intact.
intact.
Derp.
I was gonna say intact,
So my
but I was
point
looking
was
for
what
a
I
different
said, by the
different
way.
word.
So you were wrong.
So
What?
when you have so many people coming over at one time,
Did you just point at me?
we can't handle that. That's too much stress on our taxpayers. We're spending $18 billion.
There's handouts for everyone, not just illegals.
We're spending $18 billion securing our borders right now.
That's
$18 billion.
That's it.
That was for 1 year.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yo,
Dude, that is a lot of money. man.
Disney just bought Fox for $71.3 billion.
Well, that's the
But
most
they also
money.
have a product.
That is the most money but the government is not a business.
Yo,
Ours is.
Disney owns Fox now?
Yeah, it's about to be dope, bro.
Okay, all right.
Everything is getting
Welcome back,
like
Fantastic Four.
condensed into one. It's going to be one major like media source for
Conglomerate.
everybody,
Yeah.
and it's going to be, and that's how they're going to wind up controlling everybody.
Yep.
Sad
I'll
to
be at the
say.
movies next week, nigga, with my
Anyway.
glasses on.
So
Fuck The Simpsons.
Whoa.
so
come on.
if we figure out a better if-
Bart's voice is a Scientologist.
That, bro?
I'm a rambling man.
Chris, so you're
that's-
saying that basically, okay, so you're saying
Bart
that
and Lisa.
taxpayers' money, our taxpayer dollars are
Scientologists.
being spent. That could have been the wall, because how much was the wall going to cost?
something like $6 billion.
So why didn't we just
Only 6?
So then why didn't we just do the
Fucking
wall
Disney could have just paid for it.
Why? Because
and just put little
we don't need a
Mermaid stickers
wall.
all
because
over it?
Congress is blocking. Besides, that,
don't need a
that
fucking
wall.
Lion King
That wall
wall.
is just going to be a fucking
I
monument
don't agree with
of
any
hate.
of y'all.
A monument of hate.
Build a
That's
wall.
all it is.
If the wall only costs $6 billion, just fucking do it.
Then what?
If you think it's going to fucking solve anything, which I don't
Hey,
think it
then
will.
not gonna
You know
solve
what you do?
anything.
Dig a trench, put sharks with lasers on their head.
Frickin' laser beam.
Freaking
It'll be
laser
cheaper to
beam.
get sharks and a moat.
The best thing to do is to start holding the Mexican leadership or South American leadership responsible.
Yo,
so their
that
parents,
shit is in disarray,
so
my
their
nigga.
so the people don't want to leave their country and come to ours. That's just
Okay,
The thing
so-
is you can't fucking do that because anytime anyone in South American politics fucking steps in, they literally get murdered if they don't fucking support
Right.
the cartel.
yeah. Well,
And whose fault is that?
The cartel's fault?
People.
America.
America's
I
fault.
was like,
America's
it's
fault.
Somebody's fault. I
No,
don't
you
really
can't
know.
blame us for everything.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
fuck you, Ken.
The
At
drug
least for
war.
that, the drug war. Fuck the drug
Yeah.
war.
I have a couple words for you. Iran Contra
Yep.
conflict.
Right, and well, there was a whole. So at the time in the 80s, when all this trafficking was going on, there was an uprise in I want to say one of the South American countries, Nicaragua. So the Russians were
Have you
involved
heard
with
of
that.
Nicaragua?
The Russians
Have
were
you heard
involved.
of Venezuela?
Have you
were
heard, bro?
involved in that. So
Have you heard, bro?
we were trying to block communism from taking over in that area. So we were trafficking drugs to pay for that illegal.
We were trafficking guns to the drug dealers. So
Arms
we
dealing.
made Noriega Escobar.
Well, we had people trafficking drugs so we could buy guns.
We had one man do it. Made in America.
We were selling guns.
Yeah, we were dropping guns off to them.
Different.
Yeah.
No, dude.
Watch Made
listen,
in America.
Listen.
Linda,
So
listen. Linda, listen.
Listen, honey, listen.
I feel like
The
some fool
CIA
needed to smoke some weed.
The CIA was working with the cartels, moving drugs into the United States. Drug dealers were selling the drugs. The police or the DEA was busting them and giving the money to the CIA and purchasing guns and giving them to the Nicaraguans the rebel fighters,
the Contras,
right? So that
they brought here to train in Arkansas,
so that the communists, so the Russians wouldn't move into South America,
but the
which
Contras
failed
just wanted to make
totally,
money. Right?
Failed totally, and communism took over anyway.
Yeah. So
and that's why so many people are leaving, like far South America, to come to the United States. This is a big part of the
because of Monsanto.
Because of
Totally.
Monsanto, yes.
And their soy.
That is not true.
Back.
Fake news.
Full circle.
Okay.
They're
fake
designer seeds, man.
You guys got it.
Panda.
Designer jeans.
Hokkaido. All right.
All right.
Hey, that didn't go over as roughly as I thought it was going to.
No.
That was okay.
You know why? Because we're having a discussion. This is what sane, logical people do.
You know
They
what?
have
Like,
discussions.
so
And make fun of each other when you love each other. Teasing your brothers.
You guys know that I brought this shit up on Facebook and it did not go over so well.
Oh,
I take part in it.
Yeah, that was rough. That's kind of how I thought it was going to go here.
I got called a communist a socialist for supporting free market capitalism.
Yeah.
How does that make sense?
I guess it.
I just sat back and
'Cause
watched
people don't
because
know
I
what
don't
the fuck they're
participate in
talking
that
about.
bullshit.
I guess it helps that we all roughly share the same opinion on the matter, but thank you guys very much for hearing my opinion and not fucking berating me because I believe something slightly different. Thank you for
it's
listening.
okay.
I really
we'll get
appreciate
you next
it.
week.
I know,
Like I
right?
said,
right?
We'll get you next week.
Catch you outside. How about that?
When I got them 32s, it'll be all right.
Right,
We'll
exactly.
figure it out.
this
we'll
is
let
the
you
way we're
slide this
supposed
week.
to handle like
No, it's-
problems.
hey,
Talk
Chris,
about them.
Chris, no, it's not.
Fuck solutions.
When Jamie talks, we berate him.
Fuck solutions.
That's
What is
we do on
it?
this show.
ABB?
Yeah.
Always be belittling and berating?
Wow, somebody's phone is on. That's interesting.
Wow.
That is such a crazy thing that's
interesting.
happening right now.
So fuck everybody.
Do you guys want to? You guys want to move off of this one for now?
Yeah, let's talk about the phones.
Cell
No,
phones are an
let's not
epidemic.
Talk about
You can
cell
get
phones.
cancer from them, from what
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
It's an addiction problem.
Yo, so I know that you play games.
Yes.
You used to. So I found out that you can do as long as I'm on the same network. What I can do is I can use my phone with something called a Steam Link, and I can literally play my computer games on my phone through the network. But I have to have a controller hooked up to my phone, so I can play PC games on my phone.
Really?
You just
Yeah.
not finding out about that?
Dude, that's pretty dope,
it's in beta. How the fuck did you know about it? It's in
Because
beta. Straight up.
Microsoft has had that now for over 2 years.
Microsoft. Oh,
Do you have an
Evil
Xbox?
inside.
The nerds are talking.
No, I don't have an
Evil
Xbox.
inside.
What do you have?
I have a fucking PC because I'm part of that master race,
'Cause
dog.
You're a fucking nerd.
You would.
Yeah,
fucking
you know,
politically correct
I
prick.
didn't ever try to hide that at any point.
Yeah.
All the way back to our first fucking Black Panther conversation.
You
I
shut your
never
$2
is
Mickey's
real.
fucking drinking ass up down there.
I
They're
like
not-
Mickey's.
They're not Mickey. Come,
Miller
now
High
you're just trying to
Life.
piss me off.
Mickey.
No, you're just trying to piss me
Hey,
off.
It's got buzz.
some Mickey's and orange juice make a brass monkey.
Yeah, don't
Oh,
care.
I know. I know what it
Oh.
makes. Come on, man.
You know, you guys ever tried Mad Dog 2020?
Yep, back when I was in high school.
Yeah, I was like, we were all high school delinquents at one point. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure we all did.
Not me.
What about Boone's Farm?
Boone's Farm liquid panty dropper.
Right?
Yep.
Boone's
Every
Farm.
time.
Isn't that a wine?
Strawberry Hill. Yeah,
oh,
it's wine.
yeah.
Yo, girl, you want to get drunk with some Boone's Farm?
Yeah.
That's
You know
what's
she was
up.
good to go. She said, "Yeah."
Exactly.
Ta.
She didn't know. She
Thank you,
didn't
Johnny.
know.
So, anyway,
Well, fucking A.
wow.
All right.
Somebody
We're just gonna
sounds
skip
bitter
over it, okay?
right now. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry that
Let's
your
bring it
high
on
school
in then.
sucked.
Well, what do you guys think?
I think we're good.
I think we're pretty good too.
Yeah.
We got good
Wait.
runtime on this one.
Wait.
What?
What do you got to say?
Yeah, I had a free topic.
What is it then?
Can
Star
we stop
Wars.
it right now?
We have a Star Wars
Wait,
program.
Stop. I gotta piss like a fucking racehorse.
All right,
He's got to race like a piss horse. All right.
just kill it.
Yeah, we'll fade this out. We'll fade it on back in. To me,
Yeah, me too. I think
Yours-
yours and mine sound really good.
I think yours is probably the best.
it's a better
one.
mic.
It is. I
Yeah.
need a fucking pop filter.
Yeah.
Like no kidding. Yeah.
Is the pop filter like a soda pop filter, or is it a?
Don't make stupid jokes. I will fucking slap you.
I hate fucking people that call soda pop.
What are you from fucking
Iowa,
Wisconsin?
Yeah, some shit like that. I had a friend that
You
was
fucking cheesehead.
yeah. I had a friend from where was it? Idaho,
They call it.
Ohio. Sorry, it was
Oh, yeah,
Ohio.
I was like, it's one of
and he
those.
called same shit.
It's not, but okay.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Alaska, whatever.
Geography's
Yeah.
weird.
Hey, it's America. You know,
America, it's
fucking
America.
Mexico, same shit.
All right, so I actually was recording that whole time. So
All right,
let's
right
see
on.
what
That'll
that
be
sounds
good.
like. See what that sounds like.
Supposed to be scared because you're starting it up, nigga.
You're not supposed to be scared.
Just because you got that Italian shirt on
You're
this
just
week,
supposed to
don't
be
make
ready.
you a badass, okay?
Okay, that's debatable.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
Poor Jamie.
Yeah,
I
don't know,
feel
man.
bad a little bit. now.
Italians are fucking pretty badass, man.
Yeah,
I have
that's
to
not what
say.
we were talking about.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
You can all go fuck yourselves.
Yeah,
Goddamn technician. I'm out of here. All right. Well, we are back. Chris had one more free topic before we go ahead and wrap this thing up. So, Chris, go ahead and kick us off, man.
Space Force. When I first heard, so Trump announced, Mr. President Donald Trump announced he's creating a Space Force. He said,
Do you think a prerequisite is that you have to believe that the Earth is round?
Yo.
I think we're going to get a pretty accurate
Dang.
fucking
Hey.
picture of it.
Yeah.
Where can I sign up for this?
Space Force?
Yeah.
It's your local recruiter's
Yeah,
office
just
soon.
go down
Coming
to your
soon.
local recruiter. Just sign
Okay.
up.
It's going to be the 6th branch of the military.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm joining.
So they're creating. So Donald Trump said
Taxation
that
still theft.
that we are
Hold on, Kenny.
dominant on the ground and the land, air, and sea. Right.
Right.
But he said we have to be dominant in space. So he's creating a space force.
You gotta go in space.
In space.
Go away from the microphone. Yeah.
So we'll be in space.
But you know what he was talking
Soon.
about, right?
A space force.
No.
A literal fucking space force.
He was not talking about literally sending people into fucking space.
Yeah, he kind of was when he said that they'll be building shit up there.
Oh my god.
What did he say, Kenny? Do you tell
Tell
me?
us.
No, I'm not saying what he said, but I think what he meant was like having a bigger presence in space as far as like our national security, as far as like satellites and shit like that. Not literally building fucking like buildings in space.
Starship Enterprise.
Dude,
Right?
dude, I'm
To
serious.
me, it was
Captain's
like
log.
we're gonna have fucking space marines now, which I'm totally fucking cool with.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we had the Marines,
That's a big
out
fucking-
in
So
the
it's
wind
weird that we
first-
can't stop aliens at the border, but we can stop them in space. It's fucking
Yeah,
weird
what
to me.
the fuck?
The non-existent aliens that exist from other
Okay,
fucking terrestrial
so
bodies.
so I don't know if
Wait, is he
Has-
planning on building a wall around the world? Like
Yes,
around the,
yes, that's
around
I
Earth.
bet
a
you
fucking
it's
space
force
ring,
field.
dude.
He's gonna
It's a
build a
fucking
wall.
force field.
Who's paying
No.
for this wall? Is
Taxpayers.
space?
Space wall?
is paying for this wall.
he's
Hail
gonna
Hydra.
make the aliens pay for it.
Hail
Yeah.
Hydra.
Oh, okay.
Hail Hydra.
The aliens
Yeah.
are gonna pay for this wall. You fucking gotta be kidding me.
Have you ever? I played Call of Duty Ghost, and that's a game where
Why, bro?
That's because you don't like.
because it's fun.
It's
That's
because
why.
you don't like vehicle combat. You fucking vagina.
So
Oh my god.
Battlefield.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck
Yes,
Battlefield.
Kenny.
Oh, fuck Battlefield. But the next Call of Duty is gonna have everything that Battlefield's had in it for years. Are you fucking?
well, I don't
kidding me
even
right
play
now?
that shit anymore.
You just brought it up, nigga. So
Listen,
yes, you do play
because
it.
I'm bringing it to a fucking point here. So, Call of
Bad
Duty
example.
Ghost. Call of Duty
Wackest-
Ghost. There are satellites in the
Wackest
sky who
Call of Duty ever.
Dude, this
wackest Call of Duty ever.
maybe so, but listen. So I think this is a big fucking millennial trap. Is what it is.
This is
It-
a bad analogy, is what this
because
is.
in the game.
This is just showing that you're not
Dude.
good at fucking.
Look, you guys keep fucking stepping all over my shit. I can't get a fucking word in. I can't get a word in.
We're all over your chanclas. My
Let
bad.
him talk. Let him talk.
We'll get off your chanclas. I'm
Space
Hey,
sorry.
Force.
Chris. Hey, Chris. This
Yo.
is how it feels, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Just so you know.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
It's all good.
I'm getting
It's all good.
I'm getting the same shit I gave you last episode, dude.
Womp,
Womp womp.
womp, womp.
So, in this game, there's a fucking satellite that has fuel rods on it that they shoot to Earth, and it destroys fucking all kinds of shit. So this is kind of like the same thing. I think it's a big fucking millennial trap to get.
They stole this shit from 007, by the way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's what
Don't
I'm
get
saying, dude.
sidetracked.
This
Don't
is
get
a big.
sidetracked.
This
Friggin'
is a
Star Wars.
big.
Fall into
This is a big fucking millennial trap because millennials play these games and they understand all of this stuff.
Yo.
And I was talking to
I
my
take
son.
offense to that.
Listen, I was talking to my son and his friend who are 21, 22, and 23 years old. And I was telling him about the Space Force. I said, imagine like you could go up there, you're building building a space station. Like you would be up there building a space station, and they were all for it. Like jumping, like I would totally sign up to go to space. Dude, that would be so enticing to young people.
Do you know how fucking scary space is? I don't think they realize.
I don't think they realize it either. But so say like Trump gets 100,000 millennials to sign up for the space force.
No.
Do you want me to drive? You want me to drive them to the ship?
And then some fucking war breaks out on Earth, like China and North Korea get together. What's going to happen to all the space force?
Have you seen the millennials?
Okay, so
we're not losing
I'm just saying, dude. This is just a theory.
Okay,
this is just a theory.
I'm going to answer your question,
okay, go ahead.
and then I'm going to pose
all funded by
another
theft.
Weird thing. Okay,
exactly. It's all
the question of what happens if shit goes down on Earth with the people in space. Well, the people in space are safe. Earth is fucked. Nuclear winter. Everybody nukes themselves out, and we're all fucking dead. And then the people in space are just kind of stranded there. Second of all, literally building structures in space. I don't even like heights. I couldn't imagine seeing the world in its fucking spherical glory from afar and being like, "This is fine."
Jamie,
no, I
but
would
you'll be able to see it's flat up there.
It's flat, bro. It'll look like a pizza box.
Disc.
I would have a fucking aneurysm. I can't be that far
Water
away from the
flowing,
ground. I don't
falling
like
off
it.
the edge.
Hey,
I don't like it,
Jamie.
And then it's all on a turtle's back or some shit, right? Like it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
But Jamie, you don't qualify as a millennial, so it's okay.
Yeah, no, none of us.
I'm still terrified.
Yeah, they're not taking you.
So
Actually, I do qualify as a millennial.
Do you?
I technically am.
What year were you born?
85.
No, we just talked about this at work. No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you're in that weird phase. I forgot what they called you guys. You're the in-betweeners.
I'm not a centennial. I'm technically I'm a millennial. Based off of several sources, actually.
Okay, whatever.
That I looked at. I mean, I'm not trying to defend.
we'll
whatever. Fuck it. I'm not a
You
millennial.
drink
I don't
malt
give a
liquor,
shit. I don't
nigga.
give a
They
fuck.
ain't taking you.
Yeah, that's fine.
But every president does this. Every president does some space bullshit to
Nothing wrong with
fucking
Pabst.
steal taxes from us. I
Oh,
mean,
shut
fucking Reagan did it with his fucking what was his thing? Space.
Reaganomics.
No.
Star Wars.
Star
I said
Wars.
it earlier.
The Star Wars program, right?
And then what else?
And then Bill Clinton did it with fucking
Monica Lewinsky.
I'm just saying buzzwords.
with traveling to Mars.
Star
We were
Trek.
going to be
Were
the
you
first
just doing like,
fucking.
oh,
Gotta get those red rocks.
We were gonna be the first ones to travel to Mars, right? And then
Space.
and then Obama killed NASA.
Whoa! Hold on. What happened to Bush? He just blew shit up.
No, he did the
No,
same
he's trying to
thing
get those
too.
red rocks, bro.
He said that he was doing the.
Right, we're gonna go.
He was doing
we're
more
gonna go
Mars shit or doing like the deep space probe.
Dave
bullshit.
Chappelle did that little skit.
He was blowing up motherfucking Twin Tower.
Yeah, he did blow shit up though. Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, I think Obama's the only one who killed the space
Do you
program.
know there's
We
a
going to
theory
Mars,
that
bitch.
there's a laser ray that came down and actually hit the towers? Just so you know. I didn't know that. I just heard this week. So
An orbital
idiot
an orbital ion
no, it was
cannon.
on fucking.
Fuck
It was a
it.
YouTube video.
What?
Fuck it.
Stop.
That
Wait,
they have
what?
their little Star Wars space shit and it shot down a laser and fucking. Yeah, that's what they said.
Why
Dude,
does it smell
dude,
like
I'm not
Oreo?
saying I believe it.
That
I'm just
sounds
saying.
like a flat Earth.
Why does it smell like
theory.
Oreo cookies?
Nah, because they wouldn't. No, it's not a flat Earth theory because they don't believe in satellites, bro.
Oh, okay.
Why does it fucking smell like Oreo cookies?
It's not my goddamn fault. I don't know what the fuck you
I
expect.
think it's your vape that kind of smells
Yeah,
like Oreo
what
cookies.
is that?
Maybe it's orange cream.
Nah, nigga, you got a bad batch. That shit smells like Oreo cookies.
Nope.
Jamie vapes.
Yeah,
Jamie vapes.
Jamie vapes.
If you haven't already noticed.
Darth
Here,
Vapor.
Yeah, so every president does it. It's a way to steal money from us.
Yep.
To get us excited about bullshit. And nothing happens. Taxation is theft.
Smell like this.
Oh,
It smell like
Well,
this
shit.
is such an important thing.
After you burn it, it does.
Smells like your phone's ringing.
All right.
Oh. Okay. All right.
I think it's time
Well-
for the wrap up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it is. Okay.
Johnny's
Well,
punching.
I only have a couple. They're not
Aw.
as good as they were.
Hey.
I'll never be able to get as good on the wrap up as I did from the first show, but I do have a couple for us this time here. So
Okay, wait. You have to add one. Starts with S.
starts with an S.
Yeah.
Does it start with that S?
No.
And then what? Then just
Sharks.
That's got to be
Cannibal
up here.
sharks, bro. Hey, anyone else have shout outs? Nothing? You want to tell them to like and subscribe or?
Wait, hold on.
No.
Oh,
No,
we're following
Kenny
the
can do that
program
afterwards.
All right.
Oh, really?
Um,
Kenny?
Be Does it not say
Telling
your
me what
name
to fucking do now?
on it? No, I mean
We're
bossing you, bro.
It's heavily
Don't boss
suggested.
me, bro.
I don't know if we're telling anything.
Bear
Anyway,
assistant.
so here we go. Our takeaways from today's show: taxation is assholes
And theft.
and theft.
Yes.
All right. Sharks are assholes.
Always.
We can't really.
Yeah,
we
they're
don't like those.
threat number 1.
Big
Threat
a-
number 2, sorry.
Yeah, big ass spiders are assholes.
Oh, yeah. Creepy.
We can kind of all agree on that. Smoke weed, assholes.
No.
If you want, if you want to.
If
Taxation,
that's your
freedom.
thing.
Smoking,
Yeah.
taxation.
That's your thing.
And then Space Force. Fuck yeah, assholes. Boom.
Fuck yeah, Space Force.
Bring the space.
Oh,
All right, so if you like this show, or if you don't, please let us know. Leave a comment below. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe and like button.
Share.
Like, share, follow. Hit us up on YouTube or Facebook.
Comment,
86,
subscribe.
Freedom First. We'll see you fuckers next week.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's it for us, everybody. Thank you guys for joining once again. Remember, freedom fighters, keep doing that good work out there. We love you guys. We'll check you later. Remember, don't trust your fucking leaders.